Welcome back to HeroQuest fans. We are live on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans. Hope everyone's doing well. We're getting ready for our special event. So it's going to be something a little bit different this weekend here. If you're listening to us on YouTube, this is a replay. Thank you for your support. But yeah, if you're live with us on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans, we're doing the arena battle. This is something that people requested. Well, it was my idea, but people supported it with their gold coins, especially our heroes who have played a lot. Hey, thanks. Thanks for coming, RPG Ash. Yeah, so it took a long time to raise 100,000 gold coins, the free gold coins that you generate in the Twitch chat. And so I put this together. This is not something we've done before. You may have seen we've done arena battles against the Ogre Horde, of course. We've done wrestling arenas. That was fun to try out. But this is something a little different. This is actually inspired mostly by the first edition 1989 HeroQuest Arena mode that you find in the instructions booklet. So not a lot of people remember this, but I've always been fascinated by it. And the essence of it is the heroes are not necessarily facing off against Zargon so much this time as against each other. Yes. I've always wondered about player versus player combat. So that's what we'll be trying out tonight. And if it goes well, we'll do it again tomorrow. And if there's any time left over, I guess we might do it again next weekend. I was looking at the schedule and thinking about, at this rate, we're probably not going to be getting into new quests until November, probably. I mean, we've got Jungle's Delthrak on Saturdays, we've got Against the Ogre Horde on Fridays, but that's just kind of how it's going. So I hope you're enjoying the journey. I'm not trying to rush through these, but yes, player versus player. That's the idea. So we could use some more heroes. I mean, I'm glad we've got people here tonight, but if anybody else wants to join us, the procedure is the same as always. Just go to the HeroQuest fans Discord, as you see at the bottom of your screen there. I can link it in the chat as well. And you want to go to the voice channel known as Quest Talk. Introduce yourself. It's easy. Just need a microphone. If you're on a cell phone, or a smartphone, or a PC, doesn't matter. All you need to do, pencil and paper helps, but you can roll the dice virtually in our chat, our Discord chat. We'll show you how. Thanks to Ribby for rigging up MentorBot. It's really awesome. Really great. Really convenient for this remote play that we do here on HeroQuest fans. But otherwise, if you just want to lurk in the Twitch chat, that's fine. You can use your channel points, your gold coins to aid the heroes, but it's going to be a little different this time. It's going to be a little not quite the same. So if you purchase something that doesn't correspond to actually what we're doing, we'll just save it for the future quests. So if you're buying cards for Zargon, I mean, maybe those will get used, maybe they won't. Yeah. Hey, Gold Public. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, we could use some more heroes. Well, ideally, we'd have at least 4 tonight. I mean, I suppose we could have each person control more than one, maybe for like a team battle rather than all versus all. We could do a small duel. And I'm thinking we could do a series of fights. So if we get one fight done and we still got time, we could do another one. I am hoping to catch a movie after this, so I'm not going to stay on for like 5 hours or something. But anyway, enough talk. Well, the idea of dinosaur heroes is pretty great. And we do have Stephen Baker's Dinosaur Arena game. I think it's on a Kickstarter kind of thing. But yeah, those would make some fun miniatures to use down the line sometime. All right, so welcome to our first gladiators. We've got Bohemius with his new avatar, and we've got Glasgow Gargoyle returning. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Welcome. I hope you're ready for this.
Hello.
The grudge match can finally take place. All those times that, you told the other guys to do something strategically and they just ignored you, or you asked for a potion and they gave you the wrong one, or you went the wrong way, you took the treasure and I wanted that. Like, now, I'll let
every single time.
Vengeance can come. Yep.
I would never have dared.
You would never what? Oh,
Just saying, I would never have dared.
I'd never have cared. Yeah. Well, it's interesting that I've got both of you guys, both European players. So you would have grown up with this version of the game, where yes, it's HeroQuest, but you can attack other heroes. You can cast spells against them, not necessarily for them. You can, I guess, steal their loot, essentially. You can compete. Even though, as Stephen Baker always said, it's smarter for you to work together. So I don't know, when you guys played back in the day, do you recall ever having that happen? Did people ever fight each other, or was it always just strictly like, hey guys, this is a dumb idea, let's work together against Morcar and its forces?
You were lucky if you
Yeah,
go
I
out
think
of
we
the
did at the very
of the
start.
dungeon alive.
Oh, sorry, one at a time. Bohemius, you go. Since you just subscribed.
You were lucky if you were making out of the dungeon alive. Normally the barbarian was the bully of the situation. Yeah, try to gather all the treasure for himself.
Glasgow, how about you?
Yeah, I think maybe we did play the arena at the very beginning. Wasn't it inside the rule book on
Yes.
the 1989 version?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure we did. Yeah.
It absolutely is.
But when we got onto the quests, and it became so, it was more like for fun because we had to get it out of our system, and then onto real Hero Quest.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even know about the arena battle because, see, I was like this when I was a kid, and I'm like this now. I have to fight against it actively. Where when I get a game, like, I just want to just start playing it. Like, my reading the rules is very cursory. And the problem is, because I'm so impatient, I get frustrated because I'm like, wait a minute, I don't understand how to do half this stuff. And so then I have to read the book over. And unfortunately, a lot of the adults I play with, like, offline, they're the same way. They're just like, yeah, let's get this going. Like, hurry up. Like, they don't want to sit there and, like, study the rules and, like, do homework. They want me to have, like, whoever brings in the game, usually me or whoever's hosting, to, like, have mastered the rules so they can just, like, teach you as you go. And it's totally different when you go to, like, Gen Con. Well, I guess if you go to Gen Con, I mean, usually whoever's running the game knows it by heart, and they can just show you everything. But yeah, it's like, so the arena is probably something I would have missed if it was in my version of HeroQuest. I would have just skipped right over it because I would have gone right. Well, the first quest is the maze, right? So let's just start playing. But yeah, it says right there, it's like basically to teach you how to fight. They put you, according to what I read, they put you in the center room of the regular HeroQuest board. So there's no doors or anything. And Morcar gets 5 goblins, and then the 4 heroes are there, and you just fight to the death, like last man standing, whoever it happens to be. It's like, wow, okay. And then they have you do it again, but now you get to use spells as well. So the first time you don't get spells, which I'm thinking, man, that's going to suck for the wizard. Gold Public says, I read somewhere about how early HeroQuest and new players interpreted that it was supposed to be a competitive game, like a race against other heroes but not fight them. And so they rewrote some of the rules to encourage teamwork, co-op better. Oh, Bohemius, your comment. But to our defense, all the other games we played were competitive, Monopoly, Risk, etc. Yeah, that's true. Competitive was kind of the name of the game. Well,
And the very first quest was the base. It was built to be competitive.
Yeah, I didn't know some of these details. I saw that the first quest was the maze for the first edition, but then it was the trial for the second edition the following year. Now, the North American version that I grew up playing, it was always the trial. I didn't know anything about these differences, regional differences. I just assumed HeroQuest was the same everywhere until that was exploded, in my mind. I think it was when I saw the PC game. I'm like, wait a minute, who's Morcar? Where's the trial? Like, I don't understand. And then Yield In explained it, or Dwayne Agins in back then.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, okay.
But the base.
Yeah, if you had.
Okay, most of the player. Sorry, I go first. Just a second. Most of the
Yeah,
player
go
play
for
only
it.
the first only the first quest. Okay, so when you invite people or you have to teach the game, the people don't know what is a game that is not competitive. So the very first quest was the maze, so it's like a repetitive quest. People were playing that quest continuously. They were just switching. Oh, this time I'm going to play another. Okay, so that one was the game. Okay, proceed and doing all the campaign was something that only the people that they actually want to play the game do.
Your microphone's a little crackly there, Bohemius. I can understand you. It just sounds like you're like crumpling paper.
I'm going to change the mic.
Okay. Well, that's a good point. I mean, the maze, the first quest. So I didn't realize this, but Stephen Baker wrote the first 14 quests himself. His first quest, the maze, was a competitive quest. You start in the 4 quadrants. You try to get to the center. Whoever gets there first gets the gold reward. Nobody else gets a reward for placing second, third, fourth. So yeah, it is 100% competitive. But after that, it's like, oh, you're really supposed to work together. And in one of the interviews, Stephen Baker even said, yeah, the primary audience, young boys, they're competitive, so they're gonna probably get in each other's way. But then after a while, they're gonna realize, wait a minute, we're gonna have a better chance of success if we work together. So they kind of evolve as they play in their understanding. And then Mike Gray and his team, who did the North American version, the US version that I grew up with, I did not realize that not only did they meet with Stephen Baker like pretty early on, like to discuss like how the game was going to be in the US. Apparently Mike Gray or somebody on his team actually wrote the trial. I always thought it was Stephen Baker because I just assumed he wrote everything. But apparently that was their idea. So the second edition, they had retooled the first quest to not be competitive, 1, and 2, to make sure it like showed everything that you would find. So all the different furnitures, all the different miniatures. I think except for the Chaos Warlock was the only one you didn't meet, because you meet him as Sir Ragnar in the second quest, right? Minor spoilers there for 35 years. But yeah, it's like you get to fight the gargoyle and you get everything. So if you only played one quest, you'd see like kind of what the game was about, except you didn't get the traps or the secret doors. But actually the trial, I'd love to play the trial like using the European rules sometime, because it's very different. Like you only use the monster cards, so I guess there's no treasure searching except for the chests. So there's some differences there. And I guess the basic rule is still that, correct me if I'm wrong guys, if a hero gets killed and you can't bring him back because there's no death saves in the European version, like in the next quest he just comes back. So there's a new barbarian or a new wizard, right? So it's always 4. Glasgow, I don't think you had a chance to really say. Go for it.
Well, what I was going to say was, going back to the maze, what you want in the maze is the wizard with the earth spells and the air spells, specifically Pass Through Rock and Swift Wind, and you've got a really good chance of winning the maze.
Nice. Little strategy. See, we're already building the rivalry too. It's like, oh man, Bohemius keeps interrupting me. He's gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Yeah. Well, I've played the maze before, but I've never played it like as intended. I've always used it for something else. Like, oh, it's a filler quest. One time we had one of our heroes got killed, and I was like, oh, I know. I'll put him as a zombie, like in the center room. And so, like, you have to get there, and then you have to like administer the anti-zombie toxin to like heal him or something. But he was rolling to like resist it, so he would keep resisting it, and you had to keep trying it again to like try to get him. It was just kind of funny. But yeah, I was thinking for our future quests, I mean, we still have Spirit Queen's Torment and Prophecy of Telor to go. Those are pretty long. And we still have First Light. But somewhere in there I want to do the game system for the European rules. And somewhere in there I want to do the Japanese game system. And of course, at a certain point, maybe November, maybe January, we're going to have Wizards of Morkar in there. So we'll be playing HeroQuest for a long time to come. Hopefully, if we're all still around.
Yeah, but exactly because the trial is more difficult. you can see that it's being written after. Okay, because the trailer is made exactly to make you play in group.
Yeah,
because
warned
to
you.
not split up.
Yeah, it warns you.
He wants
times.
you, yeah, but you don't
together.
split in the trial.
Yeah.
You are learning the game to not split up, because without trial, okay, every other single quest that is there, the people can easily split up in two groups and do the dungeons without problems, because it's easier.
Oh yeah.
But it's made in purpose, because the idea is, okay, the kids are going to split up. They're not going to stick together.
Yeah.
Okay, they just play a game, a play of the maze, where they have to compete with each other. So everybody's going to in a different place.
So total party kill, and then you realize, oh shoot, we got to work together. Mentor did warn us.
No, but even in our playthrough, okay, we in the easy quest, we call it easy. We split up. It's easier. We explore faster the dungeon.
As long as you don't get a battle,
you see, the structure is really structured to create separation.
Gold Public is giving you some advice there, Bohemius. I will say though, one time I did play with a couple of friends, grown-ups of course, where the wizard on the trial, he hung back and waited until like Virag was revealed, and then he just like walked up really close and just like spammed him with the genie, and then I think he did fire or ball flame, and then he ran out. So I mean, there are ways to play it, I guess, in a less cooperative way. But I mean, they still won the quest, so you could say it still helped the group. But somebody could just be all in for themselves, I suppose. I mean,
yeah,
go ahead.
You very much, as Bohemius said, that you have the trial as an excellent introduction to cooperative gaming, because I mean, even just recently, I mean, it was only like last year that my group started, and
Nice.
On their very first night, we played the trial, and it was a total party kill, and that's when they then knew what kind of to expect. So the next week, cooperative work began, and then they won the quest, and then they took it from there. So the trials really is a really good introduction. It's much better than the maze.
Good. Well, and that assumes they're all good sports. There are some grown-ups who are not. They're just like, I don't like this game. It's too hard. It's too frustrating. It's like, no, it's just because you're getting your bearings. You got to try again. And yeah, well, that's great. It sounds like you had a good experience then. Yeah, it's kind of a rite of passage to get a total party kill on the trial. It just is.
Yeah, I think it was a good way to begin. It definitely kind of set the tone.
Mm-hmm. Well, and of course I'm blinded by decades of nostalgia, but those are all good points. Absolutely. The first time I ran the first quest with some people, it was a total party kill. But I noted that they split up was the first thing. Second thing, they played with less than 4 heroes, which I should have realized. They give you healing potions for a reason. And then the other thing was I didn't pull any punches as Zargon. I was just like, yeah, I'm trying to kill these guys. Within the rules, of course. I mean, some Zargons, it's like maybe the first game you'll kind of like maybe go easy on them just to see like where they're at, and then once you've hooked them, then you.
But that one was the other part of the competitivity, where Zargon tried to win.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, in the Japanese version, they kind of caution you and they say, well, it's more fun if they survive. So act like you're trying to kill them, but don't really try to kill them. I mean, unless they screw up and do themselves in with their poor tactics or whatever. But yeah, you just imagine, kids playing it, especially where some kids are like really gung ho, but other kids are just like, oh, I don't like this game. I don't want to play anymore. They give up too easily. They haven't.
Well, a few weeks ago, our long-running elf that has been playing for over a year died.
Ah.
And that was a tough night for the heroes. quite tough for me as well, because you don't want to be killing them, but I'm not going to make it clear that I'm going to let them off all the time. So if you make a mistake, you might die. And the elf, R.I.P.
Yep. Well, see, there can be a way also to other Zargons and Morkars and Grimdeads out there to make the death of a hero not such a big, frustrating experience. I mean, give them a good death scene, give them a good send-off. I mean, there's ways you can incorporate it into the story, even if it's just so simple as, oh, we're going to avenge this guy. Not Stinky the Dwarf.
Yeah,
no!
Yeah, absolutely. There is more on that to come. Actually, yeah, you're right. There's going to be some avenging going on later.
Yep, drama. Maybe his next of kin placed bounties on the monsters that took him out or something. I mean, it could be all kinds of ways you could weave it into the story. So, kind of make it cool rather than just, oh, you lost. Yeah. Of course, I mean, we were used to playing video games. I mean, nobody cries if Pac-Man died. I mean, you just have another Pac-Man, right? I mean, it sucks if that was your last quarter, but, you're going to come back and try again. Yep. Rob Champ is here. Cheers. Okay, well, so let's look at the roster. So we've got 2 guys, 2 heroes. This is going to be a one-on-one, unless we can get some other heroes in here. On the other hand, I mean, we could just start and just see how it goes. Get some practice in. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, just whatever. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. See, I love that.
Although I think we've got a third hero now.
Oh. Gold Public is here. He's ready. So a 3-way dance. All right, welcome. Okay, so guys, like I was saying, I mean, maybe you heard me, maybe you didn't, but let me just make clear. So what we're doing tonight is the arena battle. So just think of it this way. We're using the same HeroQuest rules we've always used, except heroes can attack each other. They can cast spells against each other offensively. So none of this like one team versus another. I mean, if we had enough heroes, we could actually have teams. But for now, it's just going to be every hero versus every hero. But we're going to try to implement a few things to make it a little more fair in the sense that we're going to roll off. And we're going to say just highest roll gets to choose. Like, you get to choose your character. Then the next highest roll chooses. Next highest roll down the line. Okay? So even I'm going to roll as well. And the idea will be just last man standing. That's it. Now, if somebody shows up late, I guess we could still kind of insert them in. It would be a little weird, but we can do that. And once the round is over, we could do another one. But we're not going to use the activation tiles like against the Ogre Horde has. We're not gonna use like stored gear from the past. So these are all going to be basic level heroes. We're only going to use the official heroes. So sorry, the Paladin's not going to be in here. But I mean, basically we'll just have one instance of each hero possible. So Dwarf, Barbarian, Elf, Wizard, Monk, Rogue, Berserker, Knight, Explorer, Bard, Druid, Warlock. Wow, there's a lot of them. So there's 12 different heroes. Now, if it's a hero you haven't played before and you need some instructions, we can help you out. So, any questions?
Basic heroes, are we just going with the kind of
starting?
Yep.
And for the elf, we're just going to say elemental spells, so no elf spells. Sorry. I was thinking about that, like, oh man, that hypnotic blaze is going to destroy everyone. Maybe for the future. For now, we'll just start with the basic spells you get in the box. I heard a groan there. What was that?
Yeah, but it's just because they're not balanced in the sense that you can choose 3 very strong spell instead of having like a school of magic where you have like one that is weak, one that is medium, one that is strong. So that is the reason why it's too strong. The choice of the elf spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
By the way, how is my mic right now?
So far
Did
so
they
good.
fix it, or did they make it worse? Okay.
No, I don't hear the crackly in the background. Piece of cake once you've done it a few times. Hey, so we got Gold Public, we got Bohemius, we got Glasgow, and Zargon goes on, aka Grimlore. Get in here! We need you. Yeah. So feel free to join us.
Hey, I'm in.
All right, he's here. And I need to turn his volume down.
And this is Gold. I'm here too. So mic check.
Nice. Okay, so I would like to hear from the Twitch chat. How is the volume on each person? Because I don't want to be screaming, and I don't want to be like have anybody drowned out either. So can you hear everybody okay? Maybe let's have each person talk. Bohemius?
Check. I don't know.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
That's all right.
Anything?
Okay, and Gold? Let's have Gold talk.
Yeah, I mean, normally I would, I just muted my Twitch now. So normally I'm someone that would be happy to help you check volumes. Like I do work in radio, so I do a lot of levels and things like that.
Oh, nice.
But right now my Twitch is muted so that I don't get a feedback loop here. So I actually can't do the test myself, but test 1, 2, 3.
Oh, man. You sound guys are probably just constantly cringing like, oh, man, he needs to fix that. So thanks for your restraint. I appreciate the feedback. Not that kind of feedback.
No, I mean, it works out fine. I mean, I agreed with you earlier when Bohemius had the crackle. And yeah, after he switched mics, the crackle is gone. So yeah, I agree with you.
This is Twitch. This isn't Hollywood.
Kurgan.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Kurgan. Yeah, thanks for doing this, dude.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
Thanks for being here. And
Okay.
Grimlore.
Hello? Can everyone hear me?
Oh, yes.
Coming through crisp.
All right. And Glasgow.
Fire of Wrath!
Excellent. Oh, and Jacer's here now, too. Jacer, can we get a mic check from you?
Use my broadsword.
Oh, yes.
Slay the enemies down.
Excellent. Okay, well, Jacer, I don't know if you heard, but we're doing the arena battle, so your peers are your enemies in this one. So we've got 5 heroes. We've got an odd number, so I guess it's going to be all versus all at this point. If we had an even number, we could do teams, I suppose. So let me just take a drink here. Don't worry, it's just Gatorade.
So it's going to be a battle royal then.
Pretty much, yeah. So let me show you guys the board. So we're going to roll off to decide our heroes, our roles. So the highest roll gets to choose first from the official list of characters. These are all base level characters, so no extra stuff. We're only going to be using the elemental spells for the guys who get to pick spells, wizard and elf, if they're in play. Zargon will have a minimal presence in this one. It's mostly just going to be you guys fight to the finish. If we get time, we could do another round. Just depends on who shows up. Ribby! His name is John Cena. Oh, I should play it proper.
Are you rolling 1d6 or 2d6?
That's a good question. I guess we should. I think, well, for now we could just do 1d6, and then if there's a tie, we can just have those people roll off again. If that makes sense. And his name is John Cena. There we go. Yeah, sound alerts are just not working. Thanks, Ruby. Yeah, thanks to all our subscribers. I think we got another subscription. Bohemius, yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, yep. And we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Okay. Are people already rolling off? Okay, it's exclamation point HQ move 1. Okay, so Jacer got a 4. Grimlore got a 6. Gold got 2. Glasgow got 2. Okay, so Gold and Glasgow will have to roll off against each other. So will Bohemians, who also got a 2. Okay, let's just pause for a second. Gold, Glasgow, and Bohemians each roll again, please. Okay, so now Glasgow and Bohemians need to roll off again. Okay. So Glasgow got a 4 again. Bohemians? We got all day, guys. I'm just kidding. Oh, not cool. Just 1d6, please.
That's fine. I was trying to cheat.
He's using Swift Wind. Can't do that. Playing mind tricks. Oh!
Bam!
Okay. Should we count that as... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so Bohemians will be first, then Grimlore. No fair. Okay, so what was Glasgow's last roll? He had a 4. Who else got a 4? Let's see. Oh, Jacer. Okay, so let's have Jacer and Glasgow roll again, please. Oh, okay. Oh, but wait a minute. Am I just getting in my own way here? If he got a 5, that means he and Grimlore need to roll off again. Okay. Okay, so it'd be Bohemians first, then Grimlore, then Jacer, then Glasgow. Okay, what did Gold get? He got 3. Oh, Gold is before Glasgow. 2, 3, 5. So there's 5 of us. 3, 4, 5. Oh. I mean, Zargon can go last. I'm just curious what I would get. We'll just ignore that. Just roll a D100. Well, Ribby, maybe you're right. Okay, next time we'll do that. How about that? Okay, so let's just reveal the screen here. Thanks, guys. This is our first time doing it, so we're kind of learning. All right, War Games. There's our 2 arenas, and we got the steel cage in the center. I guess this is the sole homebrew rule. The idea is you can use an action to climb the cage and either transition into the other arena, or you can jump back off the cage and hit somebody you can see with 2 dice. The person who's being targeted rolls 1 combat die. If it's a skull, they get hit. They take all the damage. If it's a shield, the damage goes onto the person who jumped off. And they land adjacent. And I'll explain that again if anybody does it. Let's see. Okay, so we got all our heroes in the list here. And we can play around with the remarkable rims to differentiate them. But, so our first... Bohemius, you get first pick. So which hero would you like?
So, Sir Cheat-a-Lot enters the arena. The Knight.
Knight. Okay, So the knight with all the knight abilities. Do you have a preference on what kind of color of rim he has?
I want the one with the helmet. This is my favorite. And, a green.
Green, okay. Alright, we'll get you green. Okay, next, Grimlore. What hero would you like?
I'd like the barbarian, please.
Okay. Alright, and what color rim would you like for him?
Red, because it makes me go faster.
Oh, yes. It's part orc on his mother's side. Yep. Alright,
Yeah, that's cool.
okay, and Jacer.
Let's go monk.
Monk, okay. Do you mind gold for the monk? Kind of traditional for him.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Works for me.
All right, and gold public.
I guess the elf. I guess with the fire pack of spells.
Fire spells. Okay. Well, yeah. We'll go with that for now. And what color rim would you like for him?
Green or yellow? If you have yellow.
I do have yellow. Yep, we're doing the arena battle, guys. So if there's anybody else, I mean, there's room. It's going to take a little longer. Although this is a pretty good group right here. Okay, last but not least, Mr. Glasgow Gargoyle.
The other monk.
We're just saying one of each hero, sorry.
Wizard.
Wizard, okay. Is blue okay for you?
Yeah, you pick.
All right, blue it is. All right, welcome Lucas Petus II. Okay, so, all right, let's just say that's good for now. So let me go on the screen here and remove the heroes we're not using in the battle. So we got a monk. No warlock. Got an elf. No dwarf. Got a barbarian. No druid. Or maybe it'd make more sense for me to remove just the icons. Sorry, I whipped this up last night here. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the empties. Okay, so no warlock, no dwarf, no druid, no explorer or berserker, got the knight, no rogue, no bard.
Can I just check with spells? It's customary for the wizard to choose one set first, and then the elf picks a set, and then the wizard gets the other two. Are we going with that rule?
How about this? We'll have the elf and the wizard roll off, and whoever gets it gets to choose first. And then it'll be just like normal after that.
D6 to roll?
Yeah, D6. Okay. Glasgow again with the 1. Oh, a gold with the 1.
Tie,
Okay,
so
roll
go
off
again,
please, guys.
tiebreaker.
That's why the dice are red. They do go faster if you're an orc.
And I mean, I don't mind if we adhere to the wizard chooses first, but I also wouldn't mind
That
if
would
the
benefit
first
the
time when we rolled for choosing character order, if that order counted. But we're gonna follow what you're saying and do the roll off. So we have to roll off the third time because we're still tied.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I
no
thought I'd
politeness,
teach the
please.
fire spells
We
sooner, but I don't object. It's absolutely fine.
What were you saying?
I said no politeness, please. We're supposed to kill each other.
Or enemy?
Okay, well then, yeah, I won the first die roll, so I already picked fire, and you're out of luck. I don't even know if fire's the best, guys, but I've heard it's the best, so
Okay.
All right. And I guess I won the roll now. Is that right, Kurgan?
Yes. So
I sit on fire, and the wizard gets the other 3 elemental packs.
Sounds good to me.
And how do we keep track of? I don't think I've ever grokked that. How you guys keep track of what spells you have in the on Twitch or Discord, or is that kind of on paper on my end?
Yeah, it's just on paper on your end.
Okay, so should I literally get out my hero quest and find out what my 3 fire spells are if I don't remember?
Oh yeah, either get a piece of paper or get the cards out. I can tell you what they are.
Yeah, just tell them. I have paper. I just forgot the spells.
Awesome, right?
Probably just the names is enough.
Courage. Fire of Wrath.
Okay.
Ball of Flame.
Yep.
A little more clearer, Jace. Jace, a little more clearer with your voice. So he's saying it in Orcish, and I don't know Orcish.
No. Okay. No. He was right, but yeah, courage is the one that gives you 2 extra attack dice.
Okay, great.
Until you can no longer see an enemy, we'll say. Now, I'm not going to prevent you from casting that on other people, but you're probably going to want to cast it on yourself. Just saying.
Yeah, in this case, unless we make a line.
I mean, yeah, and then Ball of Flame is 2 body points against the enemy that you can see, and they roll 2d6s. For every 5 or 6 roll, the damage is reduced by 1 point. Fire Wrath is exactly the same, except it's only one body point and 1 die.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Got him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we picked our characters, but we haven't actually decided the order. So I'm actually going to have you guys roll off again for the order. We're going to say Zargon, me, I'll go last. So guys, go ahead and roll your d6s again. Ruby says, I think we still need to create the Ultimate Hero Quest wiki. Well, what's stopping you, my friend? I support you. I'd contribute to it, probably. I'd probably spend too much time on it. Okay, sorry, who was the first person that rolled? Was it Jacer? So Jacer and Gold need to roll off.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 3 5s.
Yeah, there's 3 5s and 2 2s.
Nice. Okay, so let's just have Jacer, Gold, and Bohemius roll off again, please. Okay, that's a little more clear. So we've got Bohemius, Jacer, Gold. And then, yeah, am I being consistent here? I'm trying to be consistent. Who are the other people that got 2s? I'm sort of losing the plot. Okay. Oh, going too far. 5 5 2 2. Okay, so Grimlore and Glasgow need to roll off, please. This will be for the last 2 places. Okay, so Grimlore is probably going to be last, unless Glasgow also gets a 1. Okay, so Glasgow is not last. Okay, so Bohemius, Jacer, Gold, Glasgow, and then Grimlore. Yeah, maybe next time we'll try the D100. Not sure if Ultimate, but there's another Discord I use for HeroQuest rules summary reference. Mallwhip's Discord called HeroQuest rules. Oh yeah, Hardcore HeroQuest. Good point, guys. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good idea. I'd support it. Okay, all right then. So, and then Zargon will go last. So, Bohemius, I'm going to say you can enter the arena at any of these 4 rooms.
Oh, so it's not good starting first. Okay. Yeah, it's very bad. So yeah, top left corner, please.
Okay, and remind me which hero you are again.
Sir Cheat a lot.
Cheat a lot. the night. Okay. Okay, and so you're over here. All right. So upper right, or what did you say?
Upper left.
Upper left. Okay. So here, I'll start you right by the door. Okay. So you can just take your turn as you normally would. And yes, these are treasure chests. I'm gonna say, okay. Let me explain something. So how the treasure chests work is you have to be adjacent to it, and you can use an action to open it. Doesn't matter who else is in the room with you.
I get it. And do I need to roll?
Yes.
Or I have that disadvantage that I can move because nobody's there yet.
I'm not going to use unthreatened movement. I'm going to say you still have to roll to move. Oh, and one more thing.
Okay.
Throughout this game, I decided if you don't like the movement that you got, like for your movement roll, you can use an action to do another movement roll on top of your first one. So you could do double movement.
Okay.
With an action. So remind me of that. Okay.
So 5. Let's open this. Wait a second.
Is your camera frozen?
No. Checking which one is the order. I cannot find the order of.
Oh.
Okay, Miss Jacer. Okay, Jacer is second. Okay. So yeah, open door.
Here we go. I will pin it. Okay. So you open the door. All right. You see the dusty arena before
And
you. 2 treasure chests.
And then move 5 squares south. For honor and pass.
Okay. Jacer. Remind me which hero you are, Jacer.
I am the monk.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so used to thinking like of each of you guys as a specific hero, so I'm all goofed up. All right. I'll get the hang of it. Okay, so the monk, you can choose where you start. Which of those 4 rooms?
Let's go lower right.
Here.
And I'll go north of that treasure chest, or south of that treasure chest. Sorry, and I'll use an action to open it. I guess
This one here.
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and this is like a kind of a dank cavern that you're in. It's an underground arena. All right, so use an action.
All right, and then I have to roll again.
Here, I'm gonna roll to see what you found.
Okay.
Oops, typed it in the wrong place. 7. Okay. All right, you found the Spirit Blade.
That's cool. I can't. I don't think I can use that. I can only use short swords, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, you've got the Spirit Blade.
Yeah, but it's a good loot when we kill you.
Yeah. I should probably start jotting this stuff down myself too. If you guys are relying on me to write down everything, I would say keep me honest here. Okay, so actually let me just do this. So Knight is Bohemius. And Monk is Jacer with the Spirit Blade. And then next we've got Gold. And what hero do you have, Gold?
I got the elf.
Elf with fire spells. And then we've got Glasgow. And which hero do you have, Glasgow?
Wizard with not the fire spells.
He's got all the rest of the magic. And then Grimlore.
Yeah, that puts him
I'm
at like
pretty
12
sure
body
that
points
would be
for the
like-
healing.
Yeah, he's got double healing. Which probably
Yeah, I'm the
works out
most
to-
solid. I've got 12 body points. How do you like that, guys?
What?
Pretty much.
Well,
Once he decides to just heal somebody else. Okay.
oh, with healing. Okay.
Yeah, strategery is afoot. Okay. All right. So next is Gold as the elf.
All right, so I'll start with a movement roll, I guess, and then choose my room, or go ahead and choose my room.
It doesn't matter to me.
Bit hard for me to make out on the map, but I guess first character came out of northwest, second came out of southeast. I will go northeast, Kurgan. The top right room.
Okay.
Let's see, HQ move 2, I think.
Yes.
I got 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think 6 might be enough to get me to the treasure chest. Or it might be 1 short. Measure that out for me there, Kurgan. So 6 steps towards the treasure chest, and then if I may be permitted to talk to the monk, I could offer the monk a deal and say, I see you have found a spirit blade, Jacer. I will use one of my spells for your advantage if you give me the spirit blade.
Ooh.
Sure, I'll take courage.
All right. So I think in fairness, I don't know. I guess I need, yeah. How about I cast courage on you next round, since I'm about to open the treasure chest for this round, and I can't do both. But I think I better make the trade with you now. So would he be able to hand me the spirit, or would I be able to take Spirit Blade from him now and cast Spirit Blade on him now? Is that permitted in the rules there, Kurgan?
Ooh.
There is a rule for passing an item to another
Yeah.
character, but I don't know if it needs
I
to be on
mean,
the turn of the character who
it should be
owns
on-
the item.
It should be on the
Or can
turn.
it-
Yeah, it should be
on
the
his turn.
Yeah.
On his turn.
Yeah.
On his turn.
Yep.
So you want me to save courage and cast it on you later, then, Jacer? I will owe you a courage if you prepay me the Spirit Blade when it is your turn. Because right now you don't need courage on you. You would only use it to attack me. You need another enemy in sight. So in that case, I think I'll use my turn to open the treasure chest.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say the treasure chest is already open. There's nothing
Oh,
in it,
okay.
so you can still use an action.
Well, let me ask you this. Was there a different treasure chest on the other side of the room?
Yes. Oh, you intended
Okay.
to open a new one?
Yeah, I wanted to approach
okay,
an
sorry.
unopened one if possible. If possible.
Okay.
See
yeah,
if there's
I guess
enough squares.
I didn't explain that, so yeah, I'll allow it. So you want to try to open that one?
Well, if I get there, I couldn't actually tell if there were enough squares. Yeah, like that. I get there, so then I'll open the treasure chest.
Oh, did I do that wrong? One.
I can't tell on the map. By the way, my vision is not great, and like the screen thing's a little pixely for me to make that out.
Okay. Somehow yeah. I think I intended it to be closer. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say sure. You can open it.
All right, so And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to check for traps first. But
I didn't say
checking
anything
for
about.
traps would be its own whole round of action.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're opening the chest, let's see.
Open the chest. Open the chest.
Okay. All right. You found the wizard staff.
Frustrating. A wizard staff. Can the elf use that? I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's going to prove to be an incentive for the wizard to come and kill me, or if that's going to be something I could negotiate, like I would agree to give it to the wizard if he didn't kill me.
The whole negotiation angle is making this much more interesting than I thought it would be.
But that's my turn, so on to the next player.
Okay, so next is Gold the Elf. Or no, I already did you. Glasgow the Wizard.
Yes, that was.
Yeah. Getting my bearings here.
All right, can I start in the southeast corner?
What can the chests have? Anything from the equipment deck? I've decided that they're going to be artifacts.
Okay, can I open the door? The door's open. The door's open. All right. Yeah. So, can I speak to my good friend the elf over there from here, or is it too far?
Sure, you can shout at him.
Okay, so I'm a bit of a badass wizard. Okay, I'm not enlightened, and basically, I want that wand from you. Okay. I'm going to put you to sleep and take it, or you could just give me it and I'll hit the knight with a spell instead.
I mean, I'll agree to your trade. I like that. Mechanically, we have to work it out. As far as I guess I have to use my movement to get to you. So I don't know what turn that's going to be on that I give it to you, because other things may come up in the interim. And likewise,
I mean, I've got enough movement to walk up beside you, and you could kindly hand me the wand.
Oh, just now, eh? Just now on this
do
turn,
that.
you've got enough movement? All right. Come on over and I'll hand you the wand. That's fine. I'm going to play along with it. I mean, I don't know if I have any, guarantee, I don't have any really way to hold you from not sleeping me anyway and hitting me with the wizard staff, etc. But, I'll it's a handshake agreement. So, elf to wizard,
we could make a little magic alliance here. Okay, so I'm going to move 8 squares and stand just to the left of the elf, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm liking this so much. I'm almost thinking, well, the handoff, I guess, would have to happen on your turn. You can hand off an item, right? You can accept an item anytime. Is that what we're thinking?
Sure? Yeah. That for sure. Is that the standard Hero Quest rule? I think that
it is
the rule. So I guess we're going with that unless you want to change that. I mean, I guess we should go with that for today, and then you can declare a new house rule if that didn't work today.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
So we're trying to
just to be clear, I've not got the wand yet.
Correct. You have to wait until it's my turn for me to hand you the wand, I guess. But since we are adjacent at the start of my next turn,
that's very bureaucratic, Kurgan. Okay. I'll go with the.
An evil wizard. What do you say?
I'm going to honor this evil magician's agreement, and I'll hopefully get the wand on the next elf's turn. I'm going to cast Sleep on the Knight.
Amazing. Saved. I wipe a bit of sweat off my brow.
Well, I didn't think about him casting it through the cage. I guess it's a permeable barrier. Okay. All right, he casts Sleep on him. You get to roll for...
He can see me?
I guess so. I mean, this is like the steel cage.
Judge!
Steel cage.
Judge, I'm the one supposed cheating.
We're working out the bugs here. Okay, so that means
Cage squares are movement squares.
wait, say that again.
Cage squares are movement squares. It takes that long, that like 5 squares to get from room to room.
It's
But you're saying that the LOS is not blocked.
I'm
The
yeah,
wizard
I'm saying to traverse this barrier, you just
Mhm.
use an action to get on it,
Mhm.
and then
Okay,
it takes you over. So, but yeah,
Okay.
since
gotcha.
it's got these black things are just like holes. I mean, it's just space. So it's like a portcullis.
Okay.
I know I didn't say that earlier. That's what I meant. Sorry. Okay. So the knight gets slept, and he can roll to resist it with his
I
mind
already
point.
rolled and failed.
Oh, I thought you roll with your mind points.
I got 2 mind points.
Oh, the knight only has 2. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay, so he's asleep. Wow. It's already begun. Okay, so next we've got the barbarian. Grimlore, the barbarian.
Brutus the Barbarian Beefcake enters the ring.
The barbarian. Love it.
I'm gonna. Can I start on the right at the top, please?
Okay, just a little off the top.
Yeah. And I'm gonna roll. Okay. I'd like to move into the room and go over to the wizard and the elf. I'd like to go next to the elf, please.
6. Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll an attack.
Ah, no nonsense, barbarian.
Well, yeah. So,
I'm ready to defend.
He sees the long hair and it just enrages him. He's like, "You need a trim."
What is the code for defend? Is it exclamation HQDEF?
No, it's just HQ roll. Space.
I just say we Scots really, really love the English. The English are great. Scotland loves England. Yes.
yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Diplomacy.
One troll. So I'll roll to defend. I've got a 2 defense.
Ching. Oh.
Is that 1 shield or no? Yeah, that's 1 shield for me,
Yep.
right?
Yep. So no
Well
heroic blood has been shed yet.
Good. I slip away from the barbarian's sword. Nice try, barbarian.
Okay. All right, Zargon's turn.
Aren't the monsters just enjoying watching this?
Yeah. It's a shame to have to waste them like this. Okay, so Zargon can place his 5 goblins anywhere on the board. But how evil could I be, really? I'm going to say let's place them in this room here.
All of them in one room. Okay.
Yep. Very Space Crusade like. Okay. And they can each move 8 squares. So we're going to say... Alright. I'm going to attack the defenseless knight. I've got to get to my dice. Missed. Lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah, no skulls. Mm-hmm.
One skull. You take 1 damage.
He can't even roll to defend.
Nope. Here's the knight.
Good night.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sleep tight.
6, 7. Two skulls. 2 more damage. Okay, and then 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Whew. Brutal.
One more damage. Okay, that's all of Zargon's turn.
Amazing.
Okay. To determine the next round, should we take Ribby's suggestion and do the D100? What do you guys think? For turn order?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, they cut down on the re-rolling.
Okay.
So-
Less likely we'll all get the same. Although that, I mean, it was kind of fun, but that's the sort of thing that maybe if we were all just sitting around the same table live, it would be a little easier. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So to do this, you just do, it's a different command. So it's exclamation point roll space 1D100. Okay, so I got 30. Gold got 58. Glasgow got 77. So far, Glasgow's leading. So you got 41. 41! Jean Valjean, okay. 24 for Grimlore. Bohemius broke the thing. Oh, it's just roll. It's just roll. He got 9. 4. We're rolling high, Bohemius.
Bohemius was just in character there because he's asleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes
man.
sense.
Sorry, Bohemius, I'm starting to feel really crap about this.
So you guys are more suited to be heroic, not so evil. This is attack.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think I might be spending the rest of this arena hiding from the night.
Okay. So Glasgow rolled high. So Glasgow and then gold. Then Jacer. Then Zargon. Then Grimlore. Then Bohemius. Right?
That was correct.
Okay, so the wizard, Glasgow, you're first.
All right, can I? I'm not sure. Can I ask? Have I got this wand yet, or is the elf still slowly passing it to me?
Ugh.
I think he's slowly passing to you because he hasn't had his next turn yet. You just struck the deal, it was all.
Oh, please.
I'll pass it to you at 58.
Can I just snatch it? I'll just snatch it off him.
Can you do that? Can you?
No,
Is there a steal mechanic?
that's funny. But
A villainous feat. A villainous feat. Okay.
So what you need to do is,
Right, okay.
movement-wise, like stay positioned next to me, but feel free to go ahead and cast a spell or something. Yeah, go cast a
Right,
spell on
you're-
that barbarian that's right there.
Right. Until I've got that wand, you're my frenemy. So
Right,
I'm not
that's
casting any spells on you, elf. You're a good guy right now.
That's right. So I guess target that barbarian or whatever you choose, but that barbarian's trying to hit me, so maybe hit him.
Well, Yeah, we've got the British thing going on as well here. So let's see. That
there's a
monk
British
is very
alliance.
dangerous over there. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just stay where I am because I want that wand. But I'm going to cast Rock Skin on myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart.
He's got a +1 for his defense until he takes a body point of damage.
Yeah, smart.
Okay. All right, Gold. Who is the elf?
Right. I should have been thinking ahead about what I'm going to do. Well, so first I'll hand the wizard staff to the wizard.
Thank you, kind sir.
Then I can still roll my movement, and that'll help me decide what to do. So is it HQ move?
Yes.
Move 2. Only 3 squares. Ouchie, ouchie. Yikes. Yikes. I will move. Which 3 squares do I want?
Oh, did I say you could pass through each other? You
Yeah,
can.
we can pass through each other.
You can.
Right?
Well, wait.
Uh-huh.
We'll do it the old way. You can if the person lets you.
Oh Lord. I'd probably pass through the wizard, so I wouldn't be trying to pass through the barbarian. But by the way, just as a point of clarification, I can pass through the chest though if I want, right? Up and over the chest. That's a free movement square if I wanted to go that way. Right, Kurgan?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Say that you can.
Yeah, okay. I think I will. I think I'll move 3 to the south, so over the chest and down. And then I will oh, the British alliance there is going to come for me soon. But I guess I'm going to cast Ball of Flame against the barbarian. I think so.
I will say it is a little harder to see the grid lines on this one.
The wizard shows outrage, but also winks at the elf.
So that upsets you, huh? You would you wanted me to go for the monk?
Okay, well the barbarian needs to roll his 2d6 to try to avoid damage. So Grimlore.
Okay.
For every 5 or 6 rolled, the damage is reduced by 1 point. Otherwise, you take 2 body points.
Of course, we all know that
space.
2 body points is not going to kill the barbarian. It's only going to upset him. So it's a questionable choice.
Made him angry.
You know, but I don't expect to win arena battle. I'm just here to see how it goes. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
We have to.
No, I didn't make clear. We're not doing it the actual first edition way. I'm having you roll movement dice. Sorry. I guess in the original game you would have rolled to try to get shields, but so HQ move space 2.
Yeah, it just wants d6s to resolve the spell, doesn't it?
I know they're all d6s, but yeah, I guess when we say d6, we're really talking about movement dice.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when people say CD. It's like, what are you talking about? CD? Oh, combat dice. Oh, okay. You mean attack dice or defend dice?
Attack dice. Yeah, I get that.
So
CD
Grimlore,
is
yeah. People have their own abbreviations. This builds up the suspense, though.
So close.
So close. You need the exclamation point first. Yeah. Don't worry. You got it this time.
Yeah.
You shall not pass. Oh,
3.
Okay, so 2 damage.
It's a 6.
Sorry, Grimlore. Eat
That's
my
all right.
flames.
Get me back for the sword hit.
Yep. He drew
I'm sure I
blood,
tried.
not you.
Yep. And so, Kurgan, could you introduce that? What is your fireball token? So that's just, what is that even? You have a little light or something?
Yeah, so this is, I just got this from Amazon, no sponsorship. This is just what's called a balloon light. And it's literally just a plastic housing. It's not even glued. And it's just got a single LED in there. And this little plastic tab just blocks the two lithium ion batteries or whatever they are. You pull it out and you've got the light. And then you put it back in to save the battery. Yeah, I originally got these to light up the translucent minis, but I found them actually more useful as like spell effects. So like, here's one I was using for Jungles of Delthrak. So it's like, ooh. It also looks different in person versus on camera. So anyway.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. It comes through like really overexposed on camera, like blindingly white.
Yeah. It just kind of has its own appeal. And then for the other characters, it
was also
Gundam
quite
lights.
good practical use for. Sorry.
Yeah, those are Gundam lights.
Looks good. Looks good. Thanks for the demo. Looks good.
What were you saying, Glasgow?
Oh yeah, I was saying it. They do look great, but they're also quite good for practical use in all those hypnotic blazes that the elf has hit out in the last several months.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Some kind of marker. I mean, you use whatever you want for a marker, but some people use dice or whatever. Yep. Okay, not to get too distracted. Okay, so we had the ball of flame incident. Alright, so that was the elf that did that. And... okay, so next in line, turn-wise, is... that was gold. Okay, Jacer. The monk. Who has all of his powers.
Yes.
He's a man of peace, but, you know, there's a time for fighting. Okay.
Movement, sir. Jason.
He puts up his defenses.
Showing defensive posture.
Yeah. It's alright. I've definitely. I tease every person that moves 2 shields or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Jason, you know,
Alright,
come over here.
Climb the cage.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
he's
climbing the
climbing the
cage.
cage.
Okay, so you're using your action. Your movement is untouched. Okay, so you're climbing the cage.
I gotta go.
And then I'll go over to the left.
Okay, so
It
you
gets
try-
4 spaces. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the cage is in spaces?
Right. Yeah, I'm just thinking like an action to just traverse it, since you weren't going to jump
Okay.
off and attack anybody, right? Or were you trying to launch yourself?
Well, I would like to attack, but I can't because it was an action to do that.
Well, since I don't know, maybe you came in as I was explaining it. So I'm going to say this. Okay, so you use an action to climb the cage. You can either transverse it to the other side, or you can jump off the cage to try to land on someone you can see on either side. What you're going to do, let me explain it before you try it. You're going to roll 2 dice, okay? And whoever your target is going to roll 1 die. So if the target gets a shield, you take whatever damage you just rolled. If they get a skull, they take whatever damage you rolled. And you're going to land next to them, either way. Get it?
Yeah. All right, so then I guess I want to jump over the treasure chest spot and land on that solo goblin. Yeah.
Okay, so roll your 2 dice. Combat dice. And I'll roll 1. Okay, so I got a shield, so you took 1 damage. So you leaped off, but he got his knees up and All right, I'll let you choose. Where do you want to land next to him? Do you want to land there, or there?
Right where I'm at.
Okay.
Figured I was leaping over the treasure chest.
Yep. Okay, so the monk takes 1 damage. Yeah, if any of this needs tweaking before tomorrow, we'll think about it. Okay. All right. So after the monk, Zargon. Okay. So I'm gonna address the new threat. I'm gonna attack.
And it's my turn.
It is.
You don't want to make me play today.
I thought it was me, and then you're last. Okay, so it's.
I rolled last. I rolled a 4.
Was I wrong? Well, but what I'm doing is
Okay.
I'm changing the order each time, like each round. So I had down Glasgow, Gold, Jacer, Zargon, me, Grimlore, Bohemius.
You have your own turn. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, isn't that yeah?
My bad. I didn't understand. I thought that you had your turn after we all activate.
Mm-hmm.
That was something I didn't understand.
Oh, I guess I did. Ah, shoot. I went back on my... I don't mean to do that. Okay, alright, fine. Fine. From now on,
So is
we'll just say...
Zargon rolling initiative?
No, it's fine.
I could
Zargon
just,
going last.
I could go last like every round, just like not roll at all, because there's
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, that's what I think you should do. That I think you should do the more Hero Quest. Isn't that what you do in Hero Quest?
Yeah,
Zargon always goes after the heroes.
Always goes after the heroes. Okay,
Yeah,
well
I
let's just take a poll.
I mean,
I'll let you guys
yeah,
decide. We'll do it democratically. So who thinks that Zargon should go last?
Me.
Okay.
Gold thinks that, so 1 vote for Zargon. But I don't care. It's not like an objection or anything. I'm not like protesting. I'm just putting forward a theory.
We're testing it. 3, Glasgow. Okay. It looks like it's gaining a consensus. All right, I'll go last. So okay, so really then, I won't do the roll-offs anymore. I'll just do last. Okay, so after Jacer is Grimlore.
Alright.
The Barbarian.
Okay, I'll move. Let's see. Oh, 12.
Boxcars.
Thinking, which should I do? I think I'm gonna attack these goblins. I'm gonna climb the cage and dive off it onto one of these goblins.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so use your action. Get on the cage. You can roll your 2. Which goblin are you going for?
The same one Jason before.
Okay, so roll your 2 dice. Combat dice.
Okay.
Get 1 skull, and then I roll my 1. Alright, you got him.
Nice. Double axe handle.
Yep.
And that killed him? Okay, great.
Yeah, he only has 1 body point.
Great.
Yeah, it does the body point of damage, sorry. Yeah, because I guess you could do it to your fellow heroes. And since you got him, I just had you take his place.
Okay. That's great.
Excellent.
Is that's all my move, isn't it?
Yeah, because you moved to the cage, did your action. So, yep.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right.
Next person.
Now, the mighty, the magical, the mystical.
Knight gets to try to break his wake up and break his sleep.
Yeah.
Did we skip your turn, Jacer?
No, I jumped off the cage and took damage from the goblin.
Oh, Bohemius is the knight. I keep thinking he's the wizard. Sorry. Okay.
Failed.
Yes, unfortunately. Okay, so the knight still sleeps. Wow. Okay, so it's a new. Oh no, I get to go. Then it's a new round. Oh man, do I kill the knight? I probably yeah. I'm gonna try it. Because if Bohemius hates me more, I mean I'll be Zargon, so it doesn't matter. Right? Okay. First goblin.
You're in a tough position. We all are.
Yep.
But I think the players all signed up for this and understand.
We'll see. We will see. Okay, so let's say the northern goblin attacks. One skull. Southern goblin attacks. Okay. Western goblin attacks. Got him. Okay, now
Oops.
Bohemius, you do have your stalwart ability.
I'm asleep. I cannot use it.
Well, I'm going to say you wake up. Death wakes you up.
So I'm going to use it then.
All right.
You wake up when you die,
Yep.
and then you decide to become stalwart.
Okay. But you have one more goblin attack. Of course, at least you get to defend this one. Missed. Oh no. Now his vengeance will be swift. Okay. Alright, Zargon's done. So it's a new round. So all of you except me will roll off with the D100 to choose the order. So it's exclamation point roll space 1D100. So I got Glasgow with 18. Oh, the crowd booing. Six. Oh man. And 40. 90. I think Grimlore's got the high roll. Has everybody done their rolls? So we got Grimlore with 90.
Oh, wait, what are we rolling? Okay, hold on, I didn't roll it yet. I'm going to roll it now.
Okay. You rolled a 90. Oh, Gold Public got 36. Okay, cool. All right. So everybody's rolled now. 90, 40, 36. Glasgow with 18. Bohemius. Okay, so all five of you. Okay, so that's the new order for this round, and Zargon will go last. You guys voted. Okay, so Grimlore, Jacer, Gold, Glasgow. I misspelled your name. And then Bohemius. So Barbarian first.
I'd like to climb the cage again.
Okay.
I'll do another dive on one of these goblins. I think, yeah. I'm gonna do another dive. Crossbody block.
Which goblin are you going for?
The north one.
Okay. All right, roll your 2 combat dice. All right.
Night.
Brilliant.
Got him. I should probably take these treasure chests away because they've been looted already. Okay. Alright. Jacer. The monk.
I go, one south and 2 west.
Ah, I see what's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my air element.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Go for all of them.
Wow.
like a multi-opponent attack, isn't it?
Yep.
Sick.
All right, 1 skull. Let's knock some goblins out.
Oh.
Yeah, Bohemia's skulls don't defend. Needed a so that's
Okay. Grimlore, you didn't have to roll. He's only
okay.
hitting these 3 targets. So those, we'll say the northern goblin. Dead.
dead.
Only 1 body point. And then the other goblin. Alright.
Pretty dominant kick there.
Yeah. Alright. Our first hero elimination. Night has fallen.
Sad times.
I hope you'll stick with us though, because I mean there's future rounds, right? So let's see.
Bohemia's only move was to enter the room. That's all you ever got to do.
Sleep is rough. I hadn't really thought about how powerful it would be.
Maybe it's not a battle royale. Maybe it's a Royal Rumble.
Maybe. Yeah. See, if this were wrestling, he'd be on the outside, just grabbing people's ankles and trying to pull them out when they got too close to the edge. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, where were we? Okay, so who's next? Gold?
Okay. Pan the camera over to my token would be helpful. So I can think of myself in situation here. Who is that? The barbarian in the room with me still?
That's the wizard.
No, that's your
wizard.
magical ally, the wizard.
Okay.
We're just
good.
hanging out.
Very good. And I've already given you the wizard staff, so there's a chance you could be the final person left standing. if that goes in your favor. I need that spirit sword that the monk has myself. Now, on Rules of Courage, that's going to last until there's not an opponent in sight anymore once I cast that, but I'm right.
Which is
But
pretty
I'm
much
saving it.
you can see
I'm
everybody
trying to-
unless they're in these side rooms, I guess.
Yeah. So I might cast that if I extend my whole movement and have nothing else to do on this turn, but I might not cast it because I'm kind of saving it to trade to Jacer the Monk for the Spirit Sword, if possible. So I'm not sure. I guess I'm just going to roll my movement dice. 7 squares. So I guess that'll get me to the fence, and I climb up the fence, and then you can pan the camera and let me take a look from there on high.
Okay. So you're going for this one here?
Well, what happens on that? No, I'm thinking I go west to the one towards the room that everyone's in. What do you? I don't even understand that fence that's on the. Oh, okay, I get it now. But yeah, no, I'm going to the one between rooms. So yeah, the second one you pointed to. Yes, thank you. And now from there, I could jump down and do an attack on one of the people in the other room.
Yeah.
Wow. Or I could use my action and finish my movement. So let me just, my action is to climb over the fence. And if I have any further movement squares, I'm trying to get adjacent to the monk so that I can try to get him to give me the spirit sword.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really. I mean, normally in Hero Quest, you do an action mid-movement. That's it. Like
that's it. So I just land at that side of the fence.
Yeah, you could just end up anywhere here.
The one you chose. Yeah, the one that's like sort of most nearest to the monk. Yeah.
Okay.
One south of the. Yeah, you've got it.
Okay.
That's the right one. Thank you.
You're watching me on.
I
Discord,
think that's going to be my move. What's that?
You're watching the video on Discord, right? There's no delay.
Yeah, I just realized that there's a delay when I'm looking at Twitch. I have them both open,
Okay.
but yeah. So just to let you know, the way it's coming through for me, definitely better resolution on the Twitch. It looks so much better, but it's on a delay, so that was confusing. So when it's my turn, I'm gonna keep my eye on the Discord video.
Yeah, I forgot I did lower the resolution from the last stream because we were having some issues. So
within Discord itself, your Discord resolution, you mean, right?
no, I lowered the Twitch resolution last time.
Oh,
you just
it looks good. Okay. Yeah, no, I have them both open side by side, and the Discord resolution is much more pixely.
Oh, it's
but it's.
Okay.
It's no, no lower latency. Like I need to look at the Discord to be able to respond to where you're showing the token.
That was the big discovery some time ago because we used to play it in real. It was like a 10-second delay, then a 5-second delay, but we couldn't beat 5 seconds. So, yep. All right. So the elf did his thing, and now.
Yeah, that's all I could do.
Glasgow, the wizard.
Sorry about that.
Okay, let's roll for movement. Six. Can I move? Let's just move 3 north.
All right. Is that it?
No. I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast 2 spells at once here, using my wand of magic.
You don't have the wand of magic. You have the wizard staff.
The wizard's staff. I thought you said the wand of magic.
No, the wizard staff. You guys started saying wand,
Yeah.
and I said staff.
I've been saying staff. He said wand a couple times, and I just said yes, but it is wizard staff.
Oh no.
Should we look up what wizard
bloody
staff
hell.
does? Do you know what it does? Have you got the details of that?
The wizard staff is 2 attack dice. Yeah. The label falls off. He realizes he's been swindled.
Tell me how good the thing he thought
I swear the whole time I thought I was getting a wand of magic off that
Ah,
elf.
damn! 2 spells per turn. Oh, sorry. I didn't. I swear I didn't try to hoodwink you.
The rage. Now
It's
you
an
guys will
absolute
never
disgrace. I'm
work
going to write
well.
a strongly worded letter.
You guys will never work well. See, this is Zargon's plan all along. It's to sabotage the cooperation between the heroes from now on.
Okay, so my wizard staff kind of sparks slightly at the end and then just kind of fizzles out. Okay, I'm gonna.
It's like one of those
I'm gonna
golfers
hit.
that throws his golf glove. Just kidding.
I'm gonna hit the monk. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the monk with a tempest spell.
Just for that. Okay.
I'm glad I don't get retribution this round.
Well, now because the monk has mastered the art of wind, wouldn't he? Like, no, never mind. No, he loses a turn. Okay. Wow.
Lose a turn, but it helped me kill all those people. I'm good.
Okay, and the wizard still has rock skin on himself. So.
Yes.
Okay, and now Bohemius, I'm so sorry you're not in here. Can we get a reaction for the viewers at home? Is this as brutal as it looks?
I thought the wizard was going to heal him up.
Well, now I was thinking, what would happen if somebody found the elixir of life? How interesting would that be? I mean, it's possible. Well, there will be another round. Okay, so I guess it's my turn, and I only have one more character that I can use. So let's see. This is going to end badly for him, I fear. Ah! He charges. Missed. Oh, I'm supposed to roll 2 dice. Still missed. Okay, no defense necessary. Alright, Zargon's done. A new round begins. You can all roll your D100s.
I have Tempest, so I'll just not roll.
Okay, so Bohemius and Jacer will not roll. Yeah, just exclamation point roll. No HQ. Grimlore got 80, Glasgow got 53, Gold Public got 19. Okay, so that's a little easier. Grimlore, Glasgow, Gold, Zargon.
Yeah, those are in order. And the knight's out.
Yeah. Knight's out, Monk is spinning around.
Okay.
Okay, so Barbarian first. Five.
I'd like to move towards that chest and open it and see what's in there.
This one or the one by the elf?
The one on the left, please.
Okay. All right. You search the chest. Oh,
What's in the box?
I'm gonna have to re-roll that because the Spirit Blade's already been found. 1. Okay. Borin's armor has been found.
Oh, nice.
So you get 2 extra defend dice.
Brilliant.
Okay. All right. So that was your turn, and next Glasgow. The wizard. So you've used Sleep, Rock Skin, and Tempest so far.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I'll roll for movement. All right, can I roll? I roll 3. I roll 3. So can I use my swift wind spell to double that up?
I guess the way I handle
Or
it,
to roll out again?
yeah, if you use your spell, you could roll one more time, and then you actually use your movement.
Like as in four dice total.
No, you'd roll. Well, yeah, you'd roll 2 more dice.
Yeah, and add it all up. Yeah.
The way I've played Hero Quest, I've always allowed people to roll their movement first, do their action, and then carry out the movement they already did. So I guess I've never really thought about it that way. People don't use Swift Wind that much, but that would be consistent with how I play.
I think I know what you mean. I remember thinking Swift Wind should be cast before you roll, but maybe the spirit of the spell is if you get a bad movement roll, so you use it to kind of compensate for that. But
it's like you roll
Zargon
2,
decides.
You get cast Swift Wind, then you roll 2 again. Well, at least I got 4 instead of 2.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 3. Add on another 11, so 14.
All right.
Okay, so I guess I just want to try to traverse the cage in the middle. So, actually, am I cheating because it takes an action to move on to that cage, and I've already used my action by casting Swift Wind?
Oh, good point. Yeah, I guess you would just be not able to get over it.
All right. So I guess I've kind of wasted Swift Wind. All right. My turn's over.
Yeah.
Where did you want to end up, though? I mean, you could take a lap around the.
Yeah, I suppose I could do a wee lap. No, I just wanted to be in the other arena. That's all. So I guess I just have to wait.
Yeah.
I forgot it was an action to climb.
Well,
onto the cage.
even when I said you could use an action to roll your movement again, you still couldn't get over because you need an action to get over the fence. I guess I could have done it some other way and said, well, you use movement to climb, and then it's got to be like up one side and then down the other. But I thought maybe this would be.
Oh, right, I see. So it's an action to get onto the cage and an action to come off of it.
Well, no, because it'd be an action to get on, and you could either just like end up on the other side, or you could like launch yourself to try to hit somebody.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just have to wait there just now and pass over my turn.
I guess the only way.
Sorry for wasting time.
No, that's okay. I guess the only way you could really do what we're thinking of is if you were already here, use your action to get over, then you use your movement to move, but then you can't attack somebody. You basically have to use the cage launch ability to actually hit somebody.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
We're kind of playtesting as we go.
Well, so Swiftwind would not be wasted if he would choose to climb the fence and launch himself.
Well,
at one of
because
the other.
the cage climb is an action, and Swiftwind is an action. So.
Right.
You
That's
only
why I
get
can't
to do one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So. All right. Oops. Okay, so next we have the elf, Gold.
Oh. Where am I? I'm gonna roll my movement to help me figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm probably gonna make. Isn't that a goblin over there near the monk who's maybe about to wake up or something?
Yeah, still have the goblin. Now, Tempest doesn't prevent you from defending; it just prevents you from taking a turn.
And so now I can either get adjacent to the goblin or diagonal to the goblin. I want to get adjacent. I want to get adjacent to the goblin or diagonal to the goblin, and I think I can do that. So below 1 square below the goblin. Yeah, and then I think I will attack the goblin with my elf weapon, my standard elf weapon,
Short
which I
sword.
guess is a short sword, isn't it?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna roll. Let's see. HQ roll. 2.
I toyed with the idea of switching completely to first edition rules, so then the short sword would be a diagonal weapon, but then I thought I'm going to get confused on the spells because I haven't printed out cards for all of them yet. Actually, I do
Okay,
have
and here's
cards.
the only reason it comes up is because I'm literally trying to get I'm trying to get adjacent to the monk in hopes of making a trade with him to get the spirit sword. And so I don't know if the monk's going to be able to give me the spirit sword when we're diagonal or not. That would be like a further question.
Epic fail. Got him.
But so I do say to the monk at this time, when you come out of your spin, I'm prepared to give you courage on my next turn if you give me spirit sword on your next turn, Jacer.
Yeah, I'm good with the trade.
Yeah, I'm finally as close to you as I can get if he allows a diagonal pass.
All right. Well, I have no more monsters, so my turn is forfeit. I'm not going to start drawing evil wizard cards. Okay. So our 3 remaining heroes can roll off again, or 4 remaining heroes with D100. Okay, so Gold got 51, Glass goes ahead with 55. Jacer's ahead with 66. Grimlore's rolling. $39. Okay, so we got Jacer, Glasgow, Gold, Grimlore, then Zargon. Well, I don't have any monsters left. So okay, so you 4. Okay, so Jacer with the monk. So the monk has used air so far.
Yes. I will go 2 south, 1 west,
Hand me that sword.
and I will hand the spirit blade to the elf.
Oh, exciting. Okay, I owe you a courage. As soon as I can cast it, and is that going to be? That's going to be line of sight, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm next to you anyway, but yeah.
All right. I wasn't sure if you could carry on with your movement. Did you use up all your dice?
Oh yeah, I'm done because it's an action to pass you the.
I don't think it is.
No,
It's not.
It's free.
Oh, it's a free.
You can still
Yeah.
attack, you can still attack him.
Don't do that, please. Continue your movement towards a different enemy. You could attack me, I guess. It's fine. that wouldn't violate the contract. So I don't. As a player, I don't mind.
Evil.
I'll go south to that other treasure chest and I'll open that one.
Okay. You're going to this treasure chest here?
Yeah, and I'll use my action to open it up.
Okay. I The elixir of life has been found.
Okay.
All right, sweet.
This can be used to bring a dead hero back to life.
Including yourself, right?
No.
Oh.
Nope. It's not a healing potion. It'll allow you to bring a dead hero back to life.
Is it somewhat superfluous in this arena battle?
I mean, who's to say?
No. I mean, if Bohemius is still here, you could bring him back. I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would necessarily, because he's your opponent too when it all comes down to it. But I guess if you had a big heart or something,
You
could
guys
do
have
it,
seen
right?
wrestling, though. I mean, you know how it is. It's my best friend. He turns his back. Wham! The chair hits him. It's totally up to you.
Well,
Yeah.
so it's like if you bring him back, then theoretically maybe he owes you. You know, he could come in as your brawl.
But there is only one survivor at the end, so whatever you do.
Right. At the end. Right. Okay. Got it.
Diplomacy, Hero Quest Edition. Okay, alright, so you found the Elixir of Life, so that's what Monk has. Okay, and next... Glasgow.
All right, can I use my action to climb onto the cage?
Yep.
All right, and can I step down to the other arena on the left? I'll just go for the northeast corner.
Okay, so that was your action. You can still do movement if you want.
No, thanks. That's fine.
Interesting.
Okay, Gold. The elf.
Tricky. Alright, I'm just gonna roll my movement and then try to decide what I'm doing here. Not much in the way of movement.
Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah, no, I owe the courage, so I'm going to I guess I'll move 2 down. I don't know if that's a good idea. Let me think about it. Yeah, I guess I'll move 2 down. But yeah, that's fine. Are there 4 rooms to this whole thing, Kurgan, and we've only been using 2 of the rooms?
There's actually 6 rooms.
Okay, so is there other rooms with treasure chests in them?
No, all the treasure chests have been opened.
Right. Okay. The 4 adjacent rooms are all the sort of starting rooms.
Yeah.
And the 2 middle rooms are the main arena.
Yep.
And all the treasure chests have been opened.
Yep.
I'll move 2 down, and then I will cast Courage on the monk. I guess I could ask if Courage is an LOS, line of sight spell.
It is.
It's not a touch spell. Yeah, I Courage the monk, which I owe him. I settle my debt.
Okay, so he has 2 extra attack dice until he can no longer see an opponent. Where's the blinding spell? Okay. Alright. And Grimlore. The barbarian. A mighty 4 has been rolled.
I think I'll move just 4 down. That'll be my move.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Alright, a new round begins. Roll your D100s, please. 85 for gold. 98 for Glasgow. Watch somebody roll 100. Oh, okay. Jacer 43 and Grimlore 30. Okay, so there's a new order. So Glasgow first. Thanks to Ribby for the suggestion about the D100.
Not to mention the entire dice rolling bot, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really been a great thing for our stream, MentorBot.
And does that also include the feature in which you've got the 3D dice coming up like on Twitch?
Yes, so he linked it to a pre-existing website, dddice.com.
Yeah.
But we can credit him once again because he designed the different images for the 3D dice. Because HeroQuest dice are not normally part of their lineup. They mostly specialize in, Dungeons and Dragons style dice. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that looks sick. I don't know how it comes through with like a green screen or however it does that, where it's
just
like
a layer.
It's
just
that layer.
It's a transparent
broadcast.
layer that you can use in OBS Studio, which is what I do. So yeah, Danu is another Twitch streamer. He uses the same system. Ribby had to help him, of course, but yep. Okay, so 4.
Okay, so the wizard's going to step 4 places to the west, just in front of the door. And I'm going to hurl my dagger at the monk.
Wow, okay. So that's 1 combat die, and the monk may defend, of course. Oh, no need to defend now.
Sorry, Jace, I just dropped that there. Sorry, I didn't realise.
Did I try to catch it?
Fumble. Yeah, he pretends like he just slipped out of his fingers. Oh, I just saw something. Never mind. I'll look at it later. I just got a message from someone I hadn't gotten a message from in a while. Okay, let's see. Next, gold. It's the elf.
Okay, I've got 8 squares of movement. And I'm gonna cast my fire breath at the barbarians. I'll move the 8 squares and cast the fire breath, I guess. Moving sort of like probably tracking towards the north, like from where I am towards the wizard. I think it's all north unless I run out of squares. Pan the map a little if you could, wouldn't mind. Yeah, camera, I mean. Oh, okay. Am I out of squares there?
Well, you're face to face with him. I mean, if he lets you pass, you can keep on going, I guess.
I'll go around him, or I can go through him if he will allow that. Either one. I don't even need to go.
So you
How many
want to head into the room?
No. I'm just getting further away from the barbarian. I'll go 1 east, Kurgan. How many more squares do I have? Did you count the 8, please?
7, 8. Yeah, that's as far as.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And from there, I will cast Fire Breath on the barbarian, dealing 1 point of damage unless he saves against it, I think. So barbarian could roll a saving throw. I guess it's 1d6. Is that right, Kurgan?
Yes, a movement die.
That fireball looks thick on map. That's what the elf is doing right now. Yes. Burn the barbarian.
Okay, that's the damage. You failed to roll a 5 or 6.
1 more damage. 5 body points.
Okay, so you are out of spells.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm in the best spirit of Arena Co-op Grimlore, and so you can now come and hunt me down, I understand.
I don't know, I might get the monk. We'll see. see what I roll.
Wait, is it Jacer next?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. The monk. Seven. Well, what'll it be?
Just remember what direction that dagger came from.
I'm hiding behind the elf. Jacer can't even see me anymore.
Yeah. Right. And he's rock skinned.
I mean, maybe. Well,
I'll
Get
climb
me
the
on my
cage.
square properly. Get me on that square properly. One back. Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'll use my action to climb the cage, and I'll jump the wizard. It's the
Oh,
only
sick.
dagger I need. It's only one die, right?
Outraged. Outraged.
all right. Gonna take the flying swan dive off.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So monk rolls 2 attack dice. Wizard rolls 1 defend die. Okay, so
I missed.
missed. We'll see if it's a miss or I guess it doesn't matter. You just land next to him and nothing would happen. But okay. So where do you want to land? I guess it would just be right here. It's your only choice.
Yeah.
Haha.
Look, we can talk this through.
All these misunderstandings between these two characters. Like you were trying to kill me, weren't you? Oh no, it's just slipped.
Yeah, he was trying to throw it in the treasure chest for the next guy.
I was trying to give you another dagger, for God's sake.
It's not my fault if you caught it with your face. All right. Okay, so that was that was embarrassing, but it happened. Did that happen? It happened. Okay, so gold.
And I guess I'll use my movement to move 3 spaces to the right.
Whoops. Sorry, I was jumping turns. 3 to the right.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll hang out right there by the turnbuckle.
Just like leaning against it casually as if nothing happened. Okay, so yeah, I got goofed up there. Okay, so Grimlore is next.
Can I climb the cage and dive from here?
I think that's the round over.
I think I was last in this one.
Yeah, he's last.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, you can climb the
Is
cage.
that okay? If I can,
Is your
can I
action.
go coast to coast?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna channel Rob Van Dam, and I'm gonna go dive right across the cage, and I'm gonna get the elf.
All right. All right. To defend against the barbarians' attack.
Is it 2 HQ roll 2 or HQ roll 1?
HQ roll 2 for the
Two.
attack. 2 for the attacker, 1 for the defender.
Oh, 1?
Okay.
I can only defend with 1? Okay.
I got 1.
Oh.
No. I take 1.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 1 body point, right, Kurgan?
Yes.
I'm down to 5 body points. Okay.
All right. And where
Good
do you want to
shot.
land? You can here or here. Grimlore, where would you like to land?
The elf. They're just there where you're pointing. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so you dealt 1
Okay.
body point.
Yeah, that's my move.
Get a crowd, some crowd noise for that one. Okay. All right. Is that? Yeah, Grimlore. Okay. Okay. So now we're rolling off for the next round. So Glasgow got 36. Gold got 35. Jacer got 5. And what's Grimlore gonna get? 100. Get it? Get an even 100.
37.
That'd be funny. 21. Ah, okay. So
In the middle.
Glasgow, Gold, Grimlore, and then Jacer. Okay. Oh, this peaceful music. Okay, so the wizard begins. 6.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, a sneak attack from behind. I'm gonna hit the elf with the staff.
Yeah.
Ah, 2 dice.
Yeah.
Now it's getting serious.
Now I can still roll a defense against a sneak attack from behind, right?
Yes.
Regular defense roll. Oh, no skulls, so I don't even need to roll.
Bunny rabbits. Okay. Right now I'm gonna run. So I'm going. Let's go 4 south, 2 west. All right. Thank you.
Another misunderstanding. He saw a fly land on you. He was trying to get it.
Yeah, I think the game's up.
I think you're trying to kill me.
Ready for elf?
Gold.
Yeah. 8 squares of movement. But I'm just gonna move west 1 and north 1, and then hit the barbarian with my spirit sword.
Maybe you're oriented the other way. You meant.
Am I? Oh yeah. No, I may have been. No. Let me go. Just sort of further away from the monk. Let me put the barbarian between me and the monk. Yeah, like that. Seems good. And attack roll is 3 because of magical spirit sword.
Yes.
And so 2 skulls against the barbarian. He can defend.
And he defends with 2 extras, so 4.
Wow. Wow. Oh wow. So he does take 1 damage, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Good hit.
chipping away at the barbarian. I might be the only one that's damaging him so far, but I've been damaging him. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, Grimlore, the barbarian. So attacking with the broadsword.
I think it is that a Jacer?
I'm going to use my broadsword.
It certainly is on the elf. I know it is.
Jacer's left.
Yeah, I'm on the.
No defense. So he did what? 1 damage.
Yes.
1 damage takes me down to 4. Okay, got it.
Oh, I've been doing damage to the rogue. Whoops. Ah, shoot.
Oh, I wasn't keeping up with the. I was not keeping up with the Twitch damage. I was just keeping up with my piece of paper.
You should have 4, right? Oh.
Yeah, I have 4 hit points now. 4 body points now.
We're both on 4, so even Stevens.
Wow, but you've got way stronger defense than me at this point.
I mean, the rogue
And
is an elf,
stronger.
he's not the elf. Okay.
So it's probably initiative again, if we call it that. Turn order.
Jacer?
Oops.
Yes, Jake.
Too soon. Okay, there's one more character.
Yep.
Yes. Let's find out what the monk will do.
Yeah, it throws me off. Even when we're playing just regular Hero Quest and in Jungles of Delthrak, they say, well, you can choose your turn order. It just totally screws me up because I'm like, wait a minute. It's your turn. No, it's your turn. No, I didn't take my turn. Like, oh, sorry. It's very confusing.
I'll go 1 south and 3 west. And I'll use Strength of Mountain.
Okay, so your Earth, that's 4 dice. That's an attack against the barbarian.
Ooh. Wow.
Plus, oh, you have courage as well. Yes. Yep, 6. Okay, so
5 skulls.
wow.
6.
So that's 5 damage against the barbarian.
That's me dead.
And
I'm dead.
I'll pick up Bourne's armor.
Right, yes, you will.
That's right.
All right, our second hero death. All right,
Good hit.
goes down into the box.
The barbarian has been eliminated.
I like to think that they're just sitting in there and they're just like eating popcorn and
They get to hang out in the owner's box.
you know, help themselves to the first aid while they're there. Okay, all right. So that was So Bourne's armor passes to the monk, but I don't think he can wear it. He just has it.
Who can
I
wear
don't
it?
think I can wear it either.
Knight and Barbarian? Is that the only ones that can wear it?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess the elf could wear it.
No, the elf can wear it.
The elf can?
It's
Okay.
it's like plate. It's like plate armor. So yeah, only certain heroes are restricted from wearing it. I know. In the very first edition, the wizard could wear it, but I haven't fully adopted those rules. Okay, so a new roll off. Is that what's happening? Okay, so we got 89 for Jacer. Glasgow gets 64.
Do you want to take the one that I prematurely rolled? It's 31.
Oh, did you roll 30? Oh, you did.
Yeah, it's like right above Jacer's
Oh, okay.
turn. I just
Thanks
put it
for
right there.
thanks for your sportsmanship there. Okay, so probably Jacer first. Let's go. Gold. Oh, we still need Grimlore. Watch him get 100. It's not a foregone conclusion.
Is it not? Okay. Is it not? Huh.
Yeah, I mean, he could get 90, 91, 2, 3, 4.
No. I mean, as far as didn't he die?
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I wasn't even thinking that.
So I'm like, I thought you meant his death is not a foregone conclusion.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know if
no.
you
I don't know
push
what I
of
was
healing
thinking.
or something.
Yeah, it's like, it's just taunting to me. Hey, roll your dice. A lot of good it'll do you now. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so he bleeds out and dies before the end of this next round.
All right, he got to, he got to roll his dice. It's like you are an evil man, Sarkhan. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, left. I should just mark these down because again, I'm still thinking of like the old heroes that you guys used. Okay. So Jacer, Glasgow, and then Gold.
All right, I will go 3 south and 2 to the west, and I'll attack the wizard.
Nice.
Yeah, I had that coming.
See, at this point, we should switch it over to it's only pinfall or submission. But no, we're just gonna keep it simple. Okay, so 3 skulls and 1 shield block it. So 2 damage. Two damage for the wizard. Okay, now the wizard gets to go.
All right, rolling for movement. 7. Let's go. How many squares south are available to me here?
Oh, and Rockskin is gone, right? Because you took damage.
Yeah, Rockskin's gone.
Sorry, what was your question? Get 7?
How many squares south do I have available to me here? Oh yeah, thank you.
4. See a little better there.
Yeah, so let's go. Let's zigzag down to the door. That 6 takes me down to the door in the south wall. And let's take another step south into the room. Okay, and I'm going to cast the genie on the monk.
Wow. Genie, that's 5 attack dice.
The genie, nice. Finally, the genie comes out.
2 skulls.
Oh, 2 skulls.
Monk blocks 1, takes 1 damage. Right?
Not a very successful use of the genie.
Still, it's a ranged attack, right?
Right, and if you were more successful, I would have gone twisting turret, and you would have got nothing.
And he would be much closer to fire.
Well, yeah, that's one way to look at it, but there's also the way to look at it of I need to try to deplete you of elemental skills.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, now Gold, the elf.
I'm gonna move as near to the monk as possible and hit the monk with my spirit sword.
Okay, where do you want to end up?
I don't really know any strategic decision on that. I guess I'll go the one to the west, nearest to the left-hand wall. Yep, there. And then my attack roll is coming. It is 3 dice. Nothing. An air ball. Swish.
Well,
Just trying to give the monk a haircut.
We do have
Wrestling move?
we do have a house rule about wrestling moves, 3 or more shields. So.
Oh yeah, wrestling move then.
Yep. Okay. Well, what wrestling move would you want to do against him?
I don't exactly know the rule. I definitely watched you guys play that before. So what do I do here? I just name the move.
Yeah.
Figure 4 leg lock.
There you go.
I mean, figure 4 was the one that we did like in elementary school to hurt people on the playground, to hurt each other.
Oh man. Okay, so that's 1 damage for the monk, right?
If that's how it works, sure. 1 damage on the monk.
Yeah, because he didn't roll any skulls, so I don't get a defensive roll.
We got the Ric Flair woo in there. Woo! Old Ric Flair. Yep.
All right, so now I owe an attack to each of you.
Okay, so it's a new round. So the 3 of you roll your D100s. Bohemius and Grimlore are like playing cards in the dugout there, waiting for this nonsense to be over. Thanks for being good sports, guys. Now, if Doug were here, he would have been like, well, you come back and you're a mercenary or something, but I didn't say that, so I didn't do it. Okay, so we got 85, 35, 90. You can roll a D100, Jacer. Oh, because you got the most. Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did roll
Sorry.
a D100. I got a 90.
You're right. Okay, so Jacer, Lasco, and then Gold. Okay, so Jacer's taking his turn.
I will go south all the way to the cage and then right 2. Oh, wait, right once. Sorry, the other right. So that I'm in front of the...
Oh. Yeah. This one?
No, it's only... I'm only going right... oh, no, 1 space, I guess. And then straight south to the wizard.
Sorry, am I totally misunderstanding what you're doing here? You're going down to the wizard.
Yes. Yeah, 1 space to the right and then south all the way to the wizard.
Okay, so you're ending up here.
1 space over to the right. There we go. And then my attack.
Guess I need some popcorn or something. Take a swig of Gatorade here. Non-sponsored. Cheers to Dave.
What is the wizard even doing down there? Just trying to hide in a different room?
Oh, he shot a genie at me, so this is my retaliation.
Oh yeah, no, I get why you're tracking him down.
He's like leaning in the door frame, but then his other hand like it's in back into frame, and you see he's holding like a melt-a-gun or something. It's like, wait, how did he build that? And it's from like bones and lint. You MacGyvered it. Okay. Okay, so what happened?
No defense.
Okay, so I lost. I lost a body point. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was just the courage attack. 'Cause it's-
Yeah,
oh,
that was just payback.
barehanded
payback
is
for
2 plus 2. Yep, and then no damage, or I mean no defense. So wizard took 1. Wizard's down to 1. Okay. All right. Now the wizard.
Okay, rolling for movement.
Okay, you move.
Oops, that's
move
not very good.
The length of 2 skulls.
Okay, sorry, getting tired. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Try again.
I think if we played this at the table, we'd all have like little like markers or something like, okay, it's your turn. We hand out numbers, and yeah, we could see who's who.
Okay, so I'm gonna jab the monk with my wizard staff.
All right. It's a 2 dice attack.
1 skull.
Okay, so roll your defense. That's 1 hit. 1 hit.
And let's also move. So we'll go. Yeah, we'll step 1 east and then 8 north, back into the arena.
Ooh, okay. Staying on the run.
It's the elf.
Ready for the elf, Kurgan? Here I go.
Ready?
There's my move. I'm just gonna do whatever movement to get me behind the monk over there, and then I'll hit the monk with the spirit blade. Monk, get ready to defend. If I get any skulls, let me see. 3 attack dice. No skulls. No need to defend.
He missed. Okay. New round begins. D100s all around. 92. So
Ooh, 92. Good. Good.
Chaser with the 54. Oh, but Glasgow takes the 96.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Glasgow Gold Jacer.
Hey, wizard, I could use some healing here.
I would think Wizard would heal himself, actually.
All right. I should actually check with you, Kurgan. It's never come up before, I don't think. So, can the wizard in your rules cast a healing spell on death?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, you can save it until you die?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll roll for movement.
As long
Same
as you
thing.
haven't used an action already on that turn. That's the only caveat.
No, but it would be on my opponent's turn.
Yeah, on the opponent's turn doesn't matter. It's like free. You can do it. And people that ask,
Okay.
that's the default rule for North American, and Doug is like, yeah, that's what we intended. Some people say, well, no, If it's Zargon's turn, it can never be used because you can't do an action on someone else's turn. But that's most of the time you die. So to me, that's like, yeah, it's just an exception to the normal.
Okay.
Okay, rolling for movement then.
So I guess under our rule,
No,
like,
I've done it.
if you did,
Sorry.
I'm trying to think of like how it would happen. Like, I guess you attacked somebody and they got a wrestling move and killed you. You couldn't use it then, because you
Well, dying from a trap or a pit
Yeah.
would be the other way, wouldn't it?
hazard, yeah, wandering monster attack. Yep. Assuming you didn't do an action already.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
it would
so,
be if you searched and got a wandering monster, then yeah, you'd used an action, and the wandering monster would kill you,
Right.
or the hazard.
Yeah. Okay. So, what just happened here?
Looks
Okay, so
Glasgow
I rolled
did
7.
movement
Yeah. Okay.
with move 7 squares.
Okay, so I'm going to move 6 south. I rolled 7, yeah, 6 south. Which elements has the monk used up so far?
Air and earth.
Air and earth.
Okay, so I'm going to just stand there and attack with the staff on the monk.
I asked for healing.
This is the better way, he whispers as he takes him down.
1 skull.
Okay, so that's an attack. Ching! No damage.
Defends. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll pass to the elf.
All right. Elf with 10 movement squares, but don't need to move anywhere, I don't think. I can just stay here. And I'm going to attack the monk. With the Spirit Blade for 3 attack dice, 1 skull. Monk to defend.
Ching!
And he does defend, so no damage. My turn is done. I pass it on to, I think the monk is next. Jacer.
I was kind of forgetting that there's 5 goblins in there with you. The barbarian and the knight. They're just eating
What's
the
that? Is
crumbs.
that the crypt?
Yeah, they're just eating the crumbs left over from all the junk food you guys have been eating. Like fighting over it.
All right. I'll move 1 over to the right, and I'll attack the wizard.
Kind of makes me think of those games where they have lobbies where people are just waiting for their turn and they're just like doing other stuff. They're just messing around in there.
Oh yeah, changing their skins around.
Yep. Jumping on each other's heads, stacking up, punching each other, playing soccer.
All right. I'm going to attack the wizard. And while I'm attacking him, I'm going to say, if you heal me, I'll start attacking the elf.
One skull. Ching! No damage. Yeah. Heroes are a lot better at defending than monsters.
All right. That ends my turn as my move and my action.
Now we're on initiative again.
So we're rolling off 1.
One got a 1.
Critical fail. Okay. The Jacer, Gold, and Glasgow.
Yes, I completely agree, Jason. I think it's a great idea.
Okay. All right. I'll move 1 to the left, and I'll attack the elf.
Alliances are made and broken.
Mm-hmm. It's HQ roll 2 to defend. Yes, I blocked it.
All right, I'm gonna go with the choke slam.
That's what I
Ooh,
should
you
have.
got 3
Oh, I just
shields.
thought of something. That's what I should have done. The guys that died early should have been able to like influence the battle, like throw weapons into the ring or something. Just
Well, okay.
Or they can restock the treasure chests in the room that we're not in.
run in or something. I like the idea of like you could like buy equipment for or potions. Of course, then the fight could really last a long, long time. But at this point,
so-
I'm just thinking of stuff. Okay, sorry.
He does a wrestling move on me, so do I just automatically take 1 damage, or do I roll to defend?
You don't roll to defend. If you're
No defense.
yeah,
Just take 1 damage.
You defended the one skull,
you defended against the
but
right.
not the
Yeah,
the rest of them.
Exactly.
correct.
If you had 3 defense, if like you were wearing the armor and then you were rolling defense and you got 3 shields, then you could counter the move.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
cancel each other out.
So, in result, I take one body point.
Yes, so the elf takes 1 damage. This time I'll do it correctly.
Yeah, I'm down to 3.
Yep.
And then it'll pass to the elf's turn, I think. That doesn't take up my turn, so I will just counterattack against the monk.
Okay.
So I'm not rolling movement. I'll just forget the movement at the moment. And no hits.
Missed.
And so it passes to Glasgow.
Let's go the wizard.
All right. Let's roll for movement first.
Movement.
11. Okay, so I'm gonna attack the elf with the staff.
Gotcha. Defending, no defense. I take 1 damage. That lowers me down to 2 body points. The elf says, "Ow."
And let's also flee the scene. So those 11, we're going to use all of them. Head north as far as we can to the top of the arena. And then can I also go into the room to the north? Another 3 squares will go round to the right.
Nice. He's hiding.
Yeah, that'll do nicely, thanks.
So let's get behind a little wall there.
You stiffed me on the healing. Deal breaker.
Now he's out of line of sight.
Break
Too.
the deal. Spin the wheel.
Man. Trail. House on Hero Quest Hill. Okay.
Initiative.
New roll. New round. Yep. 44, 4. And 62. So Glasgow, Jacer, Gold.
Okay.
A second chance to redeem yourself.
Okay, so the only thing I'm going to do this turn, I'm not going to move. I'm going to cast Pass Through Rock on the wizard.
Okay.
So I think that means the next time I move, I can Pass Through Rock.
Well, it's the next time you. Oh, you're doing it at the end of your turn.
Yeah, so I'd like to like cast the spell on myself so that on the next turn I can do this.
Yeah, it's the next time you move. So if you don't move this turn, sure, you can do that.
Okay, right. Okay, passing on to Jacer.
Okay. Probably have to get off of this, get off of here soon. But I mean, we're getting close to the end, I think.
Yep. We're trying to grind it out.
It went a little longer than I thought, but we did take some time to kind of like figure things out at the start. So, yeah.
How many body points does the monk have
2, right?
at this point? Oh, you only
Yeah.
2. Okay. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, it is kind of any man's game at this point. It's not a sure thing. I see it there.
Oh, I should have put the death square over the barbarian. I forgot to do that.
Who's he attacking? Me, right? That's got to be
Yeah.
against me. So here's my roll to defend. I defend 1. I take 1 body point, so I'm down to 1 body point.
All right, and then I'll move 4 to the right and 4 north.
Ooh. Clever. Then I think it goes to me. So here's right. You're done at that point.
7.
So just chase the monk. See if I can get there. If I can get close enough to the monk to hit him with my spirit sword.
Is that where you wanted to end up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Guessed. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted you to guess in that case. I mean, I wanted you to figure it out for me in that case.
Hit him with
So-
the force blade.
1 skull. Which the monk can defend.
Yep. Jacer. You're rolling your defense. Okay, there it goes. No defense. 1 hit.
Okay, monk for 1. Okay. And after me, I was the end of the round, so we have to roll initiative again. D100.
So gold with 53. Jacer with 80. Glasgow with 81. So Glasgow, Jacer, gold. It's the new order. Glasgow
Okay,
with
rolling for movement.
good rolls for the initiative.
Where's he
Okay,
gonna
so 7. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 south. Pass through rock.
Oh yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And just 1 square to the east, sorry, yeah, and we'll attack the monk.
Nice.
Missed.
Darn.
Darn.
That'll make it Jacer's turn.
Yes.
Movement.
All right. I'll go behind the wizard
Hmm.
and attack him. So I'll go 2 to the left, 3 north, and then 1 to the east. And I'll backstab the wizard.
Oh, did I misunderstand? You want to be here?
No, you got
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah, that's all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Oh, I missed some more booing. I wasn't sure the context of it, but these dastardly deeds being done. Three skulls. Wait, now why is he rolling 4?
Still got courage on.
Still have courage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, there's no reason why it would wear off.
Yeah, I see the courage.
Well, the wizard did hide, but the elf decided to run up and attack me.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, if they both hid in different rooms.
Wow. So no
I
defense.
tried. Yeah, so I'm going to have to cast a heal body.
All right,
Oh, amazing.
to use heal
Mhm.
body, regaining
They've-
all 4 body points.
Oh, really? All the way? Oh, wow.
No, he still had
Wow.
water of healing left too, so he could get himself another.
Wow. Now the wizard's on top of this battle for sure, statistically speaking. Okay.
All right, wizard, you've paid your debt. Now, I offer again. I'll take a healing spell. And I won't attack you till the other guy's dead.
But then I will.
Only temporary alliances. Okay, so where does that leave us?
My turn. It's Gold's turn, I think. I think it's the elf's turn. Because, didn't oh, no. Yes. Jason just went, and I'm
Yeah.
last. So I'm going to
Elf.
go. So, I will just move 2 north, so I'm adjacent to the wizard. And then, regrettably, I'm going to have to attack the wizard. That's the new balance of power here. So this is a short spirit blade attack against the wizard. 2 skulls. No defending.
2 hits.
So you take 2 body damage there. Glasgow. Glasgow gargoyle.
There's fair.
And that's my turn, so that's the end of the round, so we gotta roll initiative again. Unless Kurgan just has to go.
No, you guys can finish it up.
Okay, we're gonna try to grind it out here.
Six
It's a little bit of a scrum.
Yeah.
I mean, it is interesting. I mean, that was definitely an interesting moment when the wizard bounced all the way back up to 4.
Yeah, what could end up happening is if there were just 2 guys left and they just keep rolling, defending, keep attacking, defending. Okay, we're gonna have to carry this over into the next week. We'll see what will happen. Okay.
So the initiative is me first,
7,
and then
6.
Glasgow, and then Jacer. So Gold, Glasgow. No, sorry, it's not. It's Jacer, Gold, Glasgow.
Yep. And I just rolled a D2 to decide who to attack.
Okay.
So it came down to the wizard. I'm not moving anywhere. Just attacking first.
Okay.
Then I'll move, maybe.
Clarifying.
I'll attack the wizard also. So the monk and then an elf are ganging up on the wizard. No defense. He takes 2.
2 damage.
Now
Right,
it's
so,
water, now
it's,
it's water
water
healing
healing.
time. Yep.
Okay, so he uses his final healing spell. Bring himself back to 4.
All the way back to 4. Amazing.
I'll move 5 to the west.
He attacked and then he moved. You're done, Monk?
I am.
Okay. I'm just attacking the wizard who's immediately adjacent to me. 2 skulls against the wizard. Spirit Blade attack.
Wizard defends. Ching.
1 defense.
1 damage.
1 damage. Now Glasgow's turn.
Okay, rolling for movement. Eight. Okay, let's go 6 west. And 2 north.
Mm-hmm.
And attack the monk.
Like chess.
2 skulls.
Oh, 3 shields. Ching. Wrestling move.
Wrestling move.
Spear.
Spear!
Right into the corner.
Alright.
And a stinger splash.
Oh, man.
You round?
Yep. Sorry, just doing the... trying to find the right cheer. New round. 86 for gold. 85 for Glasgow. Oh, Jacer get 87. You never know. 32. Okay. So gold, Glasgow, Jacer.
Ah, enough movement. Nice. Just do something optimal to catch me up to where the wizard's located. See if you can get me over to the adjacent to the wizard. Yeah, like that. That should do it. And when I get there, I'll attack him with my Spirit Blade. Just gotta hunt him down. HQ roll 3 for Spirit Blade. 2 skulls.
Ooh.
No defenses. I am sorry, Glasgow.
Well done. It's been an honor.
Yes, it has been an honorable fight.
Yeah, you're tough. Tough to take down.
Okay, so staff goes to the elf.
Okay, yeah, I get wizard staff back.
I was gonna be a jerk and say like, oh, and then you realize it's actually been a Wanda magic the whole time. Son of a yeah! He throws his headset off. No, just kidding. Okay, so
And so it would be Glasgow's turn, but I don't think he can do anything, so it's Jacer's turn.
wow, he went there. Okay.
Alright, I'll move 2 north. And I'll attack the elf.
This could be it. This could come down to the end here.
Oh, wow. 3 skulls against me. I defended against 1. I take 2 damage. That kills me. Brings me to -1. Or just 0, I think, in Hero Quest rules. I'm done. End of fight. The monk is the winner. The monk is the strongest. Monk did not even ever... You never used your, fire attack, did you?
No, well, if either one of you would have hit me on this last body point, I would have used my twisting turret, and then fire would have been unlocked.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking it was going to be Glasgow, and then I was going to use the punch or whatever, and it might kill him after I died, because I figured I would have got killed. So it was one of those things. I was like, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll, because I didn't know how many body points he was going to have in the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were down to a 3 results position at the end there.
Wow.
Thanks for hanging in there with us, those that passed away early.
Yeah. Well, feel free to send feedback to my Discord. I know that it's a little rough around the edges, but it was a nice experiment. I hope people enjoyed. It's a good game. Everyone.
The courage ended up being a double-edged sword for me, because I had thought, hey, I could hide to recharge my stuff. And then I was like, if I hide and recharge my stuff, I lose courage. So it's kind of all in on courage at that moment.
Yeah. I was trying to deprive you of courage near the end there, Jacer. I dived into that room up the top.
Yeah, I know. I was afraid that the elf was going to dive into the bottom room.
Yeah.
And instead he charged me. I was like, all right. I ended up taking 1 for it, but yeah, save. That courage it was rough. Like I said, it doesn't work well with the monk's abilities.
Oh.
Yeah, I should not have traded you that, because Spirit Blade just raised my attacks by 1, and Courage raised your attacks by 2. I could have raised my own attacks by 2. It would have been smarter.
You would have been rolling 4. Yeah.
That was a non-optimal trade.
And then
for
I was
me.
like, well, that was the other thing, is if I died, then if you killed me, then you got Boron's armor. So,
oh, wow.
You know what I mean? So
I would have loved to have had that.
Yeah, so your defense would have went to 4, allowing you to pull off wrestling moves in defense.
Going way back early on, I was wrong. I was wrong to be disappointed that the Wizard Staff wasn't a wand of magic, because the Wizard Staff was actually much better in the long run.
In a campaign, it's better in the long run. I don't know about an arena battle.
Yeah.
The double-edged sword of the wand of magic is good if you've got, you're near the end maybe, but when you've got 9 spells and you're using 2 of them on some turns, you do run out of them quickly.
Yeah. And so what do you like about the staff? The fact that it's got diagonal?
Yeah, diagonal, plus also an extra combat dice, because otherwise I'd have had to have my dagger and not throw it, and have 1 attack die.
Yeah, yikes, 1 attack die.
Well, the real good one is the spell ring, because that's 2. Well, you can use a spell twice. So.
Yeah, so that would be probably Genie or Water of Healing or something like that.
Yeah, but you have to store 1 in earlier or whatever. So if you got it in the arena, it kind of be like Sargon's choice. What's in it?
Ah, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll have to think about that. Yeah, because if you guys had drawn it, I would have had to come up with something on the spot. Because I'm trying to stick to the way Hero Quest is normally played, but yeah, there's a few areas where it's like, okay, I kind of have to figure this out because it's not the normal.
Right, and the same thing with the Elixir of Life. Like, it's cool that I got it, but then I was like, if I die, do I use it to bring one of the other people back to avenge me?
Well, you'd have to use it before you died. So it's a living hero uses it to bring a dead hero back to life. So you could have brought any of those guys back, but then it's like, okay, but then that guy might kill you. It's like, because there's only 1. Yeah.
I thought that was really great fun. I thought that was a good thing to do once every so often, like every periodically. It was really good fun, and I like how the wizard, the non-combat character, managed to hold his own.
Yeah,
I was not sure how that was going to play out. I really wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, I think one thing for sure I would want to do is give the people who die early something to do. I was thinking like, okay, you could use your channel points. Of course, it could really drag the fight on too, because what if you just said, oh yeah, I'm just going to keep giving potions to this one guy because I want him to win, or it's like, well, okay, well maybe, but it might go more than one session for sure. I mean, we went, we started.
Yeah, that was long.
Yeah, it was long. Okay.
Well,
Anyway,
for the arena,
unless we set a
I would
time
say
limit.
is that have them buy the little tiles.
Oh, the arena
that
mode
give you
tiles.
the skull or the shields or whatever. Yeah.
That's an idea. I would have to program that in. I don't know if I'll have that done by tomorrow, but that's a good suggestion for the future. I think if we do
Well,
this
if
again,
they buy if they buy a treasure search or something, like to throw one of those in there or something, even if it's a substitution or something.
yeah, because you flip that tile over, it could be a healing potion, it could be an extra damage, and extra defense. Yeah. Well, I don't think
Well,
we're
if they
going to
buy
make
a
any...
healing potion, you can put the tile down, and then it's whatever hero gets to it first.
Yeah.
And if they buy a utility potion or whatever, maybe you can put the other tile down. At least for tomorrow or whatever. That way you don't have to reprogram anything.
Well, and tomorrow it's only going to be a 2-hour game, so we probably won't finish it. I mean, unless... See, well, the other thing I could have done is I could have, canvassed the community ahead of time and say, okay, who's actually going to show up for this, rather than just waiting to see who randomly came, because I didn't know who was going to show up. What if it was only 2 guys?
So are the heroes that are dead, out of the arena match for tomorrow, out of the hero selection?
Oh, wow.
Well, I wasn't thinking along those lines. I was thinking just roll off and let people choose again. But
Well, yeah, I know that, but let them choose, but not a barbarian or a wizard or an elf or the other. And that way, the other heroes get played.
that's an interesting thought. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Yeah, I like to say that the pool of heroes gets depleted as time goes on. But then,
so you said it's only a 2-day arena battle thing, so it would, instead of 12 heroes, there would be 8 to choose from.
Because we've got the warlock, the druid, the bard, the explorer, berserker, rogue, and dwarf. Well, that's still a pretty good group. And then the monk. I don't know. I'm torn on that. It's a nice suggestion.
Well, you can even exclude the monk as being on a champion type thing or whatever.
Because he was used already.
Then and then maybe whoever wins, maybe have one in the future or whatever. After you do a couple of these arenas, and then if you get 4 winners or 4 heroes, have a final 4 or something or.
Interesting. Let me think about it. I don't know at this moment. Okay, to the victor goes the spoils. Discord area is mirror imaged in Twitch. Yeah, text is backwards. I know. I do that intentionally because I guess it doesn't matter so much here, but sometimes the text is in the way. Ideally, I could make the text somehow make Discord transparent, but I think right now there isn't a way to do that. There's no way to do that. I mean, I guess it's less important with the 3D dice, but I like to see what people typed as well, and have it be on the screen. So yeah, it's an imperfect solution. But see, I have to angle the window so that you can just see the corner of it rather than it taking up the entire screen. So it's just, I guess, it's a minor thing. So yeah,
it's a minor thing.
This is what it really is. See, it's this thing, but then I either put it here or I put it in the other corner and then just reverse it. So yeah, good thought though.
Yeah, no, I understand. I
Otherwise,
got you because it's got
this or
yeah.
Let you detach this area.
You can't pop it out.
Yeah, I don't think they had us in mind when they were designing it.
Right. Yeah. No, I've wished that before too, that you could pop out that area. Mm-hmm.
Suggestions. Yeah. As with all these things that we do, if people have a better solution, I'm all ears. It's just that this is what we've come up with so far. So, all right. Well, good game, everybody. Thanks again.
And I'd
send me feedback.
Thanks for running it. Thanks for putting it together.
Yeah, thanks for
Maybe the
Thanks, guys. It was
combat
really great
skill.
fun. Thank you.
If you do the
Good game,
barbarian again,
everyone.
What's that? I'm sorry.
if you do the barbarian again, maybe give out the combat skills or the skill cards. I don't know that they'd all be useful, but some of them might be.
Or here's a thought: what if I gave combat skills to everyone, like everybody had?
Well, yeah. Well, the other ones have
Magic.
magic and
Well, if I
skills.
did it for the non-magic guys, yeah, it really just be the barbarian and the dwarf. I'll have to think about that too. I'm not sure. I mean, I was thinking, oh man, Zargon should get the evil wizards cards, but I'm thinking, well, I want to focus on you guys and what you guys are doing. So the goblins kind of, got to kill one guy and then they got wiped out, which I figured would happen. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. We'll end it here. Thanks again. I know it's not perfect, but it was really cool to do it. I think I'll definitely lower the amount of gold needed to unlock the next arena challenge. But yeah, tomorrow, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on twitch.tv/HeroQuestFans, we'll be doing another arena battle, and maybe a totally different crowd, or maybe some of you guys will come back and we'll do it again. So, yep. Thanks. And we'll see who we can raid next. See who's on. Yeah, and this will not interfere with any of the quests we've been playing, of course. So we got next level painting, doing miniatures. We got Danu playing HeroQuest. Okay, well, that's an easy one. I mean, no offense to next level painting. He's got an awesome channel, but more HeroQuest is the only thing better than HeroQuest. Is more HeroQuest. Well, stick around for the raid if you want. Get some more traditional playing. Catch you on the other side.